So, guys, welcome. Session 0/1 of 5th edition Materia. So, what's going to be happening is I'm going to set up a situation, introduce everybody, and then we'll just get going. Um, let me get this going. All right.
Hooray, I'm excited.
Yay, I'm excited. I'm nervous as fuck, but I'm excited at the same time. Okay, so we're going to start with Angie. And
Hello.
you guys, Angie, you are on the eastern side following the Mason Fair byway, which is a large paved road which cuts across the entire Harvest Reach. You have been wandering, and your next stop will be the city of Vulpine, because you've heard rumors of that a odd creature was born, and you wanted to go investigate it. Unfortunately, due to weather conditions, the way your old bones and everything, you haven't been able to make as quick of a pace as you would have liked to. So you've ended up deciding to take camp along the byway. About your guess is 2 to 3 hours outside of Pine. But fortunately for you, as you were walking, you saw a large ovoid stone, or you would think it was ovoid because you believe the half of it is buried in the ground. But the other half is like a polished stone on the side of the byway, and it has a very familiar symbol to you. It's the mark of the Pathfinder, which is a god of travel and that. And you kind of see around that the ground has been laid out, made smooth, and it seems to be a common kind of like almost like a pit stop for caravans and travelers that aren't going to be able to make it all the way to their next stop. So you've set up camp to the best of your, before it gets too dark. You'd rather prepare and be ready for a good night's rest. You got a fire going, and you kind of, there's some natural logs and stones along the way that you're kind of using to make yourself comfortable. And after, let's say, about 30 or 45 minutes have passed since you set up your camp, there's a caravan that you can see, and it's a few carts being pulled by donkey, and the smaller one by donkey and the larger one by a couple horses. And in this caravan, it's one of them is covered, one of them is open, but there are actually a large number of people. From what you can see, there's a couple, like 3 halflings, or some dwarves. There's a half-orc, and there's a tiefling, and they're coming in, and all you can muster or mutter under your breath is, "God damn it, this is going to be a long night." And that's where Grant, you see Danny and Corbin's character, and I will allow y'all to start.
Okay. So I see well, for you guys, Grant is an older 50-something-year-old man, white hair, big beard, looks a little bit worn, but he's wearing nice, clean chainmail and has his warhammer. So he leaves the warhammer by the fire, stands up and starts walking away a little bit away from the fire towards the caravan, waves at them. Hail, travelers.
I'll jump down, I'll hail as well. So I look like, so I'm a big orc. It's about 6'4", pretty bulky looking, but not like totally swole, just strong. Kind of ashen complexion with some sunken lines in the face, indicating age. You would probably assume that I'm a little younger than you, but not a lot younger than you. Kind of got some yellowy, jaundiced eyes, stringy, sort of shoulder-length hair, black hair, that's thinning a little bit with age. I'd be wearing, what do I have, a chain shirt, with probably a drum on my back, or maybe on the wagon that we're coming off of. Corbin, I'll let you describe yourself before we start talking.
I hail as well. I'm a tiefling. Looks like a bard. He's carrying a lute. He's wearing as much black as he can. He's got his skin is a faded red. His hair is a bit. His eyes have a gold tinge to them, but faded, not glowing.
Cool. Grant kind of walks towards the wagon. He walks kind of slow actually, but he's a big guy, 6'3", also broad. But he walks pretty slow. Puts his hand out to shake your hand. Says, "I made camp at the Pathfinder's Rest ahead. Are you guys pushing into the city, or are you taking a break for the evening?"
What time of day is it, Ian?
It would be, let's say at this point, you would say it's about 5-ish.
Dusk.
Yeah, getting on dusk. You guys, unfortunately, with being as, a bunch of rabble and, always getting up to mischief, it took y'all longer to get ready, and the merchants that you were traveling with ended up departing much later than they wanted to.
Okay.
So, you get the sense that one of the merchants that will be with y'all kind of interject and be, you know what? I think we already had a slow start to the day, but we might as well go to rest up early and make sure we start quickly in the morning. First crack of dawn.
I'll say, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, this is a group of people we like to travel with. We're the rabble rousers. We put on a bit of a show, but we're currently kind of thinking about maybe striking out on our own. But yeah, we'll be setting in here for the night. By the way, my name is Davis. I don't know, you may or may not have heard of me. You may or may not have heard of us, but we like to put on a good show. So if you're familiar with our show, then you may have seen us. But yeah, we'll probably be setting in here. What brings you here, traveler?
I put my hand out. I'm Grant. You're Davis and the Rabble Rousers.
Yeah,
Good to
I'll
meet you.
take your hand, but I'll grab your forearm, as if I don't know if that would be a standard greeting, but instead of shaking hand, do the forearm grab.
It surprises me, but it's fine.
Okay.
No problem.
I'll grip maybe a little uncomfortably hard for you.
Right. And then so I finish shaking your hand, take a half step back, and say, "I'm heading towards Vulpine, and there's rumors of some interesting happening, some kind of strange birth, some strange creature." So.
Yes, we heard of these rumors. Strange creatures are something we're pretty interested in as well, so I'm definitely excited to see what's going on as well. I don't know if you're familiar with us, but we value the strange and interesting as well, so a strange creature like that would be very fun for us.
And actually, kind of while he's speaking of that, you'll see some of the people that start unloading from the caravan. One halfling kind of drops down, and then an identical halfling drops on their shoulders, and then another identical halfling drops on their shoulders. So it's a little tower of halflings, and they start flipping off.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them just grabbing. Go ahead.
How famous are the Rabble Rousers?
Not that
Would
famous.
Grant have heard of them? Is it possible he's heard of them?
If you roll me it would be your choice of a history or we'll call it basically a streetwise, so a survival check.
Sure.
Whatever you prefer.
Probably not that likely.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
you put
Okay.
your stats in? Wow,
Actually,
nice.
surprisingly, you haven't actually seen them before, done anything, but since you've been traveling through this area, and it seems that maybe they've traveled in front of you at some point, you've maybe heard one or two people mention some sort of large band of
I see.
Yeah, I'll
traveling,
describe the show a little
almost
bit if you want.
carnies. Yeah.
Yeah, so our
So I
show.
probably never even heard of them by name. I just heard there are rumors that there's been an active carnival in the
Kind
area.
of, yeah.
Yeah, our show is
It's
a
not that
mixture of spectacle and music. So you'd be able to see that our bard here was our lute player. I'm kind of the front man, singer, and whatnot, and then we have all sorts of weird stuff going on alongside the show. So we'll have like juggling, we'll have like fire breathing, we'll have all sorts of acrobatic stuff. It's like Cirque du Soleil meets like a metal concert,
but very low budget.
and super low budget. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
I don't think he has any comment on it. I'm just curious if Grant would recognize them.
yeah, so you would recognize the idea and some of the rumors that you've heard of them. And then so a little time passes, the caravan starts unwinding, and then you start hearing some like rustling coming from the woods. And it's not like anything crazy or anything too ominous, and you kind of like the group kind of turns, and from it you guys see a giant turtle kind of start emerging with lots of strappings on their shell. There's like a lantern and everything.
But I have seen a Tortle before.
You may have not seen one before, but you've heard of them for sure.
I'm curious. Like, naturally, I might want to like lash out at it. So I'm curious should I do like a perception check to see if I can tell it's like not.
Yeah, if you wish to.
Sure.
Yeah, if you wish to.
I did
but while you're.
15.
Okay, yeah. So while you're
coming right for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Roll for initiative.
No, but like.
Then their numbers.
Guiding bolt immediately.
Oh god!
I just want to know if I would like ready my spear or something. That's all.
You might you might instinctively, just because the bushes kind of like moved, and there are wild game that come through. Like it's not the most dangerous area because it is patrolled by the local military force and the joint faction or the joint settlement guards. So that's like the Verdant Cause, which battle back like whatever black bears might come out or something like that.
Sure.
But in this case, the turtle kind of wanders out, and he's not even really paying attention to y'all. He's kind of just like in awe at some of nature, and you can kind of tell that he possibly got lost off the trail. Somehow the trail escaped him, and then he wandered in the woods, distracted by the flowers and the trees, and then just kind of by chance was spit out here in front of the camp. So CJ, if you'd like to.
Okay. So, yeah, I step out of the woods and I'm kind of just looking around and everything. And by chance, I look up and see the three of you there. And you can tell I'm instantly startled a little, and hands kind of clasp my staff a little tighter. And I yell out, "Hey there, travelers."
I'm going to quietly say to Allegretto, like, what is this? I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this.
Me neither. I don't know what's going on.
What do you think of this guy?
I'm
freaking out, man.
I slowly walk towards you guys, trying to seem not dangerous at all. And I'm like, I ask you guys, do you guys know where we are? Because I seem to have lost my way.
Oh, hello, traveler. Welcome to the Pathfinder's Rest. We're about 3-4 hours-ish away west of Vulpine. Are you headed that way? Do you even know where you're headed?
I don't really know where I'm headed. I'm just kind of wandering. But I lost the road, and what can you tell me about Vulpine?
What can I tell him about Vulpine?
Yeah, so you would know.
Check.
Well, you would know basically like what I provided in the writing. It's a small town. It's really known as more like a ranching breakdown area. Y'all are technically now that you've been traveling for a while, you see that this entire time that you've been walking, while there is forest kind of to the, we'll call it like the south and eastern side of the Mason Fair Byway, everything kind of north and to the west is just ranches. It's fields, it's farmland, it's ranches. And when you've been traveling, you've seen these massive bovine on a lot of these ranches. And you would know, Grant, being kind of from this area, that it's a plains cow, and they exactly copy it. There we go.
Perfect.
Grant says that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vulpine region, harvest region.
All right.
It's a Small-ish city, pretty well developed, but it is a ranching region mostly. We're very mixed in all the races in the area.
Perfect. I sounds like a good place to spend the night. I will start heading that way as I shuffle down the road slowly, and you guys notice that I'm going in the wrong direction.
We let him go.
I'm gonna yell out, hey, buddy! I don't think you're going the way you think you're supposed to be going.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Well,
you guys
maybe, would you guys mind if I just followed you there? I seem to always wander the wrong way.
I'm gonna have no answer right away.
Join me by the fire. This is the Pathfinder's Rest. All are welcome at the campfire.
Perfect,
Under the
thank you.
Pathfinder's watch.
I wander up to the fire slowly and sit down to rest.
Perfect. So I'm assuming y'all will just kind of, make some exchange, get some food, share some, maybe get your individual rations out. The merchants have their own, they have some little stakes where they kind of put some, let's say some sausage that they collected back at Vulpine or whatever kind of town, and they kind of have it going over the fire. Some time passes, it starts to begin getting dark, and actually at one point you see a couple individuals walking by, and they're by torchlight because it is darker, and they're approaching the campsite, and they are the local Verdant Cause, and they're just, they patrol the path regularly. And then, but 5 or 10 minutes later, another pair of individuals, same situation, torch in hand, approach. Nico, really quickly, if you don't mind, can you roll me a d6? And thank you. And then, perfect. All right, so while these two individuals were walking, Marb, you happen to pick off 3 squirrels, just,
Nice.
to get some food for the night. And so now let's say it's a good 6:30, 7 o'clock. It's getting it is officially dark. It is, the nights now are not very cool, but the air is fresh. The sky is clear. A few clouds will move in once in a while, but for the most part, nice starlight. You hear the breezes through the grasses, and sometimes the trees will kind of shift just a little bit, but nothing too impactful or too out of the ordinary. And then the two figures approach, and Gustav and Marb, if you would like to introduce yourselves.
Mine will be pretty short and easy. Sweet, my name is Marv, but all of you won't know that for quite a while. All you can tell is that I'm obviously a Kenku by the huge crow-like beak coming out of my hood. But that's it. Doesn't speak much. Has a kind of mischievous troublemaker smile, like he's looking for pockets to pick or people to stab, and some mischief is gonna happen. But yeah, that's it.
Hit him with the hammer.
My girlfriend is vacuuming right now, so to forgive the background noise. But Gustav is pretty much Tormund Giantsbane from Game of Thrones, just a little bit older. So this is like a large guy with reddish hair that's got some gray in it, and he's following along with Marb, kind of poking fun at him on occasion. They've been working together for some time. He's clearly a veteran of many fights, and usually doesn't talk too much, but is usually quick to laugh.
Would we be able to tell how old the Kenku is?
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you guys can give me an intelligence check if anyone's interested in trying to figure out the age of the Kenku, because they're not.
Can I
Okay.
do a counter deception check?
Except my intelligence is garbage, so 3.
Nico, sure, go.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Pretty sure 3 is not gonna help.
Yeah, where you're originally from, Davis. There's not that large of a Kenku, a Tengu, and Aarakocra influence. So you've maybe heard of them. You've probably even seen maybe one or two before, but this is like your first time actually up close to one. And he's a little shifty, his head every once in a while kind of looks around, and but he doesn't seem, he's traveling with somebody, and a soldier from what you can tell based off just like his demeanor and all that, and seems okay. And then Marb, you with the squirrels that you see, you notice that at the fire there's a couple stakes that happen to just be kind of like at an angle, like 45-degree angle, leaning into them, but no, they're not being occupied by any food. So you kind of go over there, you get your squirrels.
Put my squirrels in the fire.
Yeah, you kind of flip them up and get them cooking, and it takes a little bit, but you singe off the fur first, and then you get that awful smell hits, but then after the flesh starts to cook and it starts to smell pretty nice, and there's the evening progresses forward. The majority of the group of the rabble rousers are having laughs, singing playing games. Some of them kind of meander off once in a while and come back. It's gonna be pretty
I'll be
nice.
sitting near them, but not necessarily engaging in the frivolity. I'll just kind of be hanging out.
Perfect. So, you guys have the evening to yourselves. The merchants are, getting ready to probably call it pretty early because they are a little annoyed that they left so late today, and they want to get an early start so they can get on the road heading east over to Carver. But you guys have the evening.
Can I climb up the tree and like nest, looking everyone?
Yeah. So you guys, for some of y'all catch just out of like the corner of your eye, especially not even like Grant and Danny. Y'all notice this, and Gustav is used to this, but Grant and Danny, you kind of just see at one point during not late, but during the night, Marb just kind of scuttle up a tree, finds like a nice thick branch, kind of puffs up, goes and kind of gets comfortable.
Do I know where Gustav is at that point?
Yeah, I'm assuming that I'm catching people's glances when they do this. It's just like,
no, I'm gonna walk over there and be like, your friend's up in a tree, right?
He does that. On the plus side, he usually doesn't shit on people anymore.
Oh.
Usually.
Usually.
Why does he do that?
he just sort of stares at you.
He's a bird man. Birds,
okay.
trees.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Cool.
Yeah,
and then I'll just like.
I get it too.
So, is there any other interactions that y'all would like? Y'all guys are free to mingle, talk.
Just drum softly.
Okay.
Can I make like any type of check to like spy on everyone's kit, like try to get a sense of the people that have gathered around the fire?
Yeah, give me a perception check from up there.
Would there be advantage for that?
No, because it's dark. There is light, but he's still it's pretty dark. He's kind of dealing with the dim light and everything.
Okay.
Plus
I got a 13 plus 5.
Okay, 18.
18.
Yeah, so Marb, you just by your lifestyle, you kind of notice that not everyone here is like armed. There are a couple of the Verdant Guard, which are Verdant Cause, which are the local guards that you've run into. Standard equipment, a little blade, like a short sword, crossbow, moderate armor. They do have the patch of which is like a white crest with a fox head on it, and that just from traveling in this area is the joint settlements along the Foxwood, which is the woods that are to the immediate south and east to y'all. You see the little Tortle friend kind of off on his own, and while other people are like making bedrolls and everything, kind of getting situated, comfortable to the fire or wherever they want to, he's just kind of plopped down, maybe kind of with the end of his staff, kind of just drawing some symbols in the dirt, maybe like looking at a flower. He starts wandering off a little bit because reasons. And then you see that older gentleman that's fairly well armored with his warhammer and a shield, and you notice that it's pretty shiny and it kind of catches your attention. You like that. And then there's just a whole bunch of other people, just kind of doing that. It's actually a larger camp than you would really expect, mostly because of who's all traveling in the caravan.
Yeah, we'd probably have like 20 plus, maybe. Maybe not that
Yeah.
many, but like
not quite 20, but I would say with the inclusion of everyone here,
it's probably
And the
20-ish.
merchants too.
Yeah, the merchants. The animals, Marb, from up here, you just see like the horses and the donkeys. They're calm. They're just kind of tied up for the night. Nothing too crazy.
I'll
Just
say
munching on some grass. Go ahead.
Allegretto and I would usually probably be sitting pretty close to each other together.
Okay.
And like often just exchanging
Mhm.
little, trading off with little words and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And Marb, with that perception check, you do see another individual approaching, and they're not carrying torchlight or anything, but by the way that they're walking, it's not like they're not in a hurry or anything. They seem like a normal sized individual. They have a hood over, and but not like not like trying to be deceptive or anything. They're just kind of walking. And do you want to do anything, or
Yeah, I want to do like a little like bird
okay,
noise.
Marb,
To
you're used to
Gustav.
that. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, Gustav, you're used to that. So
Yeah.
Just like a quick heads up, like someone else is approaching, but
Yeah, I'll look up
wait, do
and
I
try
not
to
have a-
non-verbally get Marb to indicate the direction that they're coming from.
I guess I like take out a dagger from my whatever dagger holder, sash,
Sheath.
and just like point it like
My
at-
dagger fanny
try
pack.
to like hide behind the branch in that same direction.
Okay.
Are you guys being obvious about your actions, or
I'm trying to be somewhat.
I'm trying not.
well, yeah. So Gustav, because of how the moonlight is reflecting on the dagger, you see the direction that he's kind of pointing. Grant, Grant, your perception is you just kind of catch it, out of the corner of your eye. You see a little flicker in the tree. You kind of see, and then you kind of look down, and then you kind of you can't really tell because they're far away of a distance, but you do see a figure approaching. But again, it's a single figure. They're walking kind of along the path, as if they're coming to the camp to rest, probably. So.
do you want to?
Would I have
Do you
heard it
wanna
at
do something?
least? Adam, with 14 passive perception, would I have like even heard it?
No, you wouldn't. Their light footsteps eventually make it to the path, and you see a hooded from the frame and everything. You see a female. She kind of keeps her face covered. She doesn't really say much. She just kind of waves, and she kind of instinctively, in a sense, kind of walks over to the fire and maybe puts her hands out just to kind of warm up a little bit. And she's just standing there. She kind of turns to Allegretto and Davis, because they're sitting by the fire, and she kind of gives them a nice smile. In the light, you see that her complexion is like her skin is a green hue. She doesn't look sickly or anything. She actually looks quite beautiful. And she just kind of smiles and then just kind of stands there warming her hands.
So
And
her hood is still up this whole time?
Yeah, it's a hood, and it's interesting where you see it. Like, it's actually made of leaves and foliage and everything, and you're kind of curious of like how is it held together, but that's not something you dwell on too much, especially you, Davis. And eventually, if she feels she's warmed up a little bit, then she might go over to the horses.
I
And
would have
she
just
can-
waved as she sat down, just be like, and like
Exactly.
just a little bit of acknowledgement. That's it. And go like back to softly drumming and maybe chatting.
Yeah. And so she'll, obviously she seems very friendly, very like a warm presence. She looks up and at the tree and waves at Marb.
Do nothing.
Yeah, and she's kind
Shoot
of
her in the elbow. I'm just kidding.
she kind of gives a huff when he doesn't wave back and goes over to the horses and the donkeys, and the animals just no problem. She's just like, even though she's new to them, she just kind of scratches them on their noses and kind of the jaw thing. They seem to enjoy it, and she just kind of actually ends up spending most of the time with the animals for the evening, and the merchants don't seem to mind either because she's not harming the animals or anything.
I guess Gustav nods in her direction and asks Davis, "Friend of yours?"
Never seen her before.
And you're completely fine with her just wandering into camp in the middle of the night.
I mean, I don't even actually know who's all in our group anyway, so I thought she might have been with you guys.
Whoa.
Can't seem to recall anyone like that.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, she seems nice.
Yeah.
Allegretto, do you know this person? I've never seen her before.
Can't say that I have.
Yeah, no, none of y'all.
Do you
I will
roll anything
say
for that?
no. I'll just let you know that no, none of y'all have ever seen this individual. But there's a strange sense of they're just like kind of like a wandering.
Actually, I would be
pleasant
referring to him as
individual.
I think you said Al is what you go by familiarly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll be referring to him as Al instead of Allegretto. Sorry.
Gotcha. She. And then you guys kind of maybe put a little bit at ease because since there are the two Verdant Cause members, the guard, they don't seem to take any mind to her either. She just kind of walked in. It seems to be along the path, y'all. Since y'all all have been traveling, y'all have seen these stones kind of just popped up along the Mason Fair byway and even other trails, and it just seems to be a means to indicate a place where people can gather for the night and have a safe evening, either by the blessings of the Pathmaker or the fact that it's just a sheer number of individuals.
So Adam, is that
Yes.
a real mechanical question, or not mechanical, but is that a thing that people in this area erect and cast magic on it or something? Is there something functional that keeps this area sacred or something like that?
You go ahead and roll me a religion check. But yes, the fact that they are regularly kind of constructed in typical areas because there's not necessarily connecting towns. Yeah, you don't know if there's any magic or anything involving it, but you do know.
Worst cleric ever.
Religion.
First
What's
natural
that?
one. First natural one. Whew. So total of 3. But yeah, no, you don't know if there's actually magic about it, but now being, with the life in the clergy and everything, that faith is a powerful thing. If people flock to something, they seem to believe in it. And this is just something that's been erected to help travelers along the path because there's not necessarily villages or towns or cities all along the path. Oh yeah. Roque, you never thought about it, but you've seen a bunch of these in your wanderings.
Sorry, I was learning buttons.
And that's fine, but just you've seen these things along the path, and it's kind of interesting because now that you've dwelled on it, it's like, oh, this makes sense. I've stopped at a couple of these, and there's always been people, and they've kept it safe. And this is honestly just a way to hopefully avoid the dangers of the night. So some time is going to pass if y'all wish, and it's going to start getting late.
Oh, I guess I should tell Gustav, because if Gustav doesn't know about this stuff, I mean, Grant doesn't know the magic of it, but he knows what these obelisks or whatever are.
Yeah.
So Grant turns to Gustav. You were all sitting around the fire, right? And that's just these rest stops are sacred. The Pathfinder watches over all of them. So be just that it'll be peaceful here. It'll always be safe at these rest stops.
I'm just waiting around for the exception, I suppose. Can't be everywhere at once.
Yep. I nod to my hammer, and it's like, well, that's why you always keep it close.
Indeed.
I've just made myself comfortable off in the distance where I can watch all of you, and I've kind of tucked in for the night.
Mhm. Nice. Yeah, so the wind every once in a while will blow through. It's starting to get dark. Uh, you know, Davis and Al, y'all are having a really hard time keeping track of everyone. Just not that it's necessarily like your responsibility,
Yeah.
but Oris is off to the side doing whatever. The three halflings are always kind of together, so you got them. It's pretty easy to see. You got a couple of your guys already passed out asleep. The merchants are already kind of settled up. The lady in the cloak is still there with the animals, not necessarily petting them, but just kind of in their presence, just kind of back up to the tree. And it's getting to that point where it's becoming tired. Y'all are becoming tired, and the guard, the two soldiers are asking, does anybody want to help take watch tonight?
I don't volunteer, but obviously like keeping watch through the night.
Okay.
Just personally.
Okay.
Grant does. He's volunteering.
Okay. All right. So
When he says
one.
Grant volunteer, I'll be like, yeah, I'll help out too.
Okay. So they'll suggest, and maybe like one or two of the other caravanners will pipe up as well. They'll say, all right, well, also they've introduced themselves as Bentley and Sam, and they're both humans. Nothing too ordinary. Just look like regular, proper soldiers. Bentley says he'll get some rest, and Sam will stay up with Davis for the time. Let Grant get his rest because he was the one that originally set up the camp, and that they'll wake you up when it's time to change shifts.
Sure.
So the camp starts to go quiet. People start minding the fire, and yeah, I do want Davis, and since Marb, I'm assuming that you're not completely asleep at this point. Do go ahead and give me perception checks.
Sure. 16.
Okay. CJ, you're out. I mean, Roque, I just imagine you being completely just like.
Are you retracted in your shell? Please tell me you're retracted in your shell.
Yes, I've curled up. I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I got 15 in perception.
Perfect. All right. So yeah, something that both of y'all pick up. The female figure that was there. She's not. She's there, but it's as if you're having a hard time focusing on it. Like whenever you look over there, she's almost like blending into the nature, like to the tree where she's leaning in against. You think maybe it's like a trick of the light or something.
Okay.
But...
Yeah, I'll slowly walk over there towards it.
Okay.
Just kind of keeping an intense look on it. So is she moving at all?
No. She's just kind of there, and then when you kind of.
Is she sitting, sleeping? What is she doing?
She's kind of like sitting.
A little marker for there. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, where the word "ghost girl" is, actually, it's a good enough spot. So yeah, we'll just put that there, and I'll go ahead and. Oh man, I forgot to import her token. Oh, I'll just put a box for her. I'm sorry.
Oh wow, that text is really dark. I actually didn't notice it at first.
Yeah. So let's just say, where's Strawshade? Okay, so she's like right around here, let's say.
Okay, yeah, so I would kind of walk over.
Okay.
Tentatively.
Mhm.
But I'll have, not spear at the ready, but spear with me. And
Mhm.
shield probably on the back still.
Mm-hmm. And she'll kind of pick up that you walk up to her, and then she'll kind of put her finger up to her lips.
And I can make out that that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she'll kind of point. And go ahead and give me another perception check as you stare, but it's going to be a disadvantage because it's far away in the darkness beyond the campfire.
Okay.
Since I'm right above them, did I notice that too?
Double twos.
Sure. Go ahead, Marb, if you want.
It was a what?
Perception again.
So I got 6 perception.
A disadvantage. So roll 2. Give me the low.
Oh fudge.
Okay, so 8. So
okay, 8 plus 5.
13. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Neither of y'all see really what's going on. out in the distance.
Well, I will say. So she puts her finger up to her lips and then points at something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna yell out, be like, "What?"
What?
That if it actually does pipe up, you'll Grant, you get kind of startled in your sleep, and then Sam gets a little roused as well. Roque, you're a rock, and Gustav, you're just like, I just kind of imagine you maybe back up against one of the other trees, your sword kind of just off the, like, maybe even like staked into the ground, and you just kind of got your arms crossed, like
I imagine just in my lap, effectively,
that's
with just
fine.
my arms crossed, kind of over it.
Yeah. And when you say what, she kind of motions and she starts walking. And do you follow her, Davis?
Is she walking away from me?
Just a little bit, yeah. She's kind of pointing to where.
Yeah. I'll follow for a little bit, and then
Okay.
like if it lasts longer than like a couple minutes, I might be like, "Where are we going?"
No,
But I don't know if that time has passed. But
it's yeah. One of the guards also. I already forgot who I said was awake. I think it's Sam. Sam kind of ventures over as well, and what you see is Oris, your fire-breathing friend,
nice.
unconscious on the ground, away from camp.
Oh, for him, I'll like run over to him pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'll just look at the ghost girl. Do I see what is she doing at this point?
She's just, just kind of
Pointing at him.
Yeah, just kind of pointed and was looking, and she's like,
I'll just say, "What happened?"
and you kind of just see Oris, and Oris, like face down. I'm assuming you go to kind of like maybe help your friend get up.
Yeah, I'll try and like, I don't know. Is he like unconscious?
Yeah.
I guess I can try and stabilize him. I don't know I'm sure I would have seen something like that.
Yeah. So when you flip him over, you don't see anything too out of the ordinary, but then you realize that your hand is wet and cold
from touching him.
Yeah, like from flipping over, like when you grabbed him and kind of turned him, like say like on shoulder, and then you look at it and you kind of instinctively smell. It's very irony.
Interesting.
And then
stealth check to have followed them when I saw them walk away, like out the tree, like.
Sure. Give me a stealth.
Stealth or.
Stealth works.
Acrobatics, stealth.
Stealth, yeah, because you're being sneaky.
I also want to know if I see you.
Which one would you like to fail at first?
All right. So Marb, this is interesting. Okay, so Marb, you get interested, and very much you put a little bit of your weight because you can't see too much on the branch, and the branch kind of snaps, and you start tumbling. You can give me an athletics check or acrobatics check at disadvantage to see how you land.
Okay.
All right, one more. Good. Okay, that's still good. You got plenty.
That is 18 acrobatics.
Yeah, 18. You managed to avoid really taking any harm to yourself. You kind of catch yourself, and then you just kind of slowly slide down the tree. But as you do that, you unfortunately distract Sam, and Sam looks over, and then all you hear is as a volley of crossbow darts are fired at Sam, Davis, and the girl.
Oh no.
So I would like everybody
to roll.
We're gonna have our first combat. Go ahead and highlight your tokens. Roll initiative, and I'm gonna get some things up there. Roque, yours is gonna have a penalty because you're tucked up in your shell in a
That's true.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for failing the religion check. We could have had a force field around this thing if I had just not rolled.
What am I rolling?
Go ahead and roll an
initiative.
Yeah.
Allegretto
is still asleep.
No.
Mine
I'll
is
get
also
there eventually.
Mine is also a 4. I don't know if there's a way for me to.
I gotcha. I think I can add you. All right, one sec. I gotta learn how to do this and
how do you make like the special initiative thing?
So if you go to the newspaper thing to the right of the speech bubble, there's a list of characters, and you can select your character in there. And then you should be able to click on your character sheet to roll the thing.
You'll want to put in whatever bonuses you have, though.
Nice. So Nico, Rock. If you want to roll a d20, I'll just a regular d20 in the chat. I'll do the negatives and everything for you being asleep. Okay.
I accidentally detached my chat bar.
That's fine. I did that.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
You can just close it, and then you can just click on chat, and it'll be there.
It's all good.
All right.
Learning.
Yeah, of course. And then bad guys.
What was the fire breather's name? Orbis, I think you said.
Orbis.
Okay, cool. Got it.
And
What are the two guards' names?
Sam and Bentley.
No, the not the forest guards and not the caravan. Wait, is Sam and Bentley those are the caravan guys or are those the two?
Those are the two guards that showed up. Yeah. So they're the Verdant guard. I'm gonna change all this text to white so y'all can read it, since people have been writing.
Red shirt.
Yeah. All right, and then sorry, I got to grab. What I gotta go DM layer. Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it is.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, boop, and then make them visible. All right, and then give me a second.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Ah, shit, boo.
Ninjas!
Are there ninjas?
Maybe. I'm for the time being, I'm just gonna put them like this, just so we can theater the mind it. Well, it's a large group, so they brought a lot of people.
So where are they
All
coming
right.
out from?
I thought
They're.
this was the kind of campaign where we just go to brothels and tell weird stories.
I mean, maybe.
That comes later.
Yeah. And then let me organize it by ascending.
Yeah, you gotta put in Roque and the bad guys, though.
Yeah, there you go. Rock, you got a 6. And bad guys rolled a natural 17.
Fuck those guys.
Oh, what a bunch of jerks.
And they also kind of have the. What? I thought did I mess up somehow? Oh, that's what it. Bad guys. Change it into a 20.
You should be able to just edit in that turn order window.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but it's like not unselecting.
Oh,
There we go. Now.
21.
Okay. Yeah, they rolled a natural.
Oh, and they have a +4. Jesus.
Huh? It's kind of like a group check for them. I rolled a few.
Yeah.
And... All right. So, yeah, unfortunately, you guys see Sam just get peppered, and he takes. Oh yeah, Sam is just before he knows what hit him, face down on the ground.
Jesus.
Sam, no!
Unfortunately,
out of character. I don't think Gustav gives a shit about Sam.
yeah, exactly. And then anyone who rolled below a 10, you guys are considered surprised for this round. Davis, go ahead. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna get it. So, would it be a bonus action to ready my shield just to make sure? Because it's like on my back.
You can, I'll like that. It's like calling it as.
I mean, I don't have any other bonus actions anyway, so that's fine.
Fine, that's fine. Yeah.
So I'm gonna. I'm still kind of inspecting my friend. Yeah, I guess. So there's like 2 different groups here, or 3 different groups. It looks like.
Yeah, they're kind of like approaching from the woods. You probably don't know. You only see, I would say, about 4 individuals at this time.
Okay.
But there was a lot more arrows, or a lot more bolts than would have normally been. And one of them starts walking out, and he's, he looks more like a thug in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a spiked, like, club of some sort, bandana up, and
okay, but it's pretty clear to me that he's with where the bolts came
oh
from.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'll like pound my chest. And is he close enough for me to like run at him and smack him?
Sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna pound my chest and be like, "Let's go!" and then just run at him and then smack him with my spear.
Okay.
So what do I? So it's what D20 plus strength to hit, or what is
And
it?
proficiency.
And proficiency. Okay. So 6 plus 2 plus 4, so 12 to hit.
Unfortunately, your spear does contact, but he is wearing a little bit of some sort of like metal guard on his chest, and it just skids right off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell at him, just be like, "Hey!" and then that's it.
Okay. Nico, as you caught yourself from the tree, you hear the.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do? And you see the one individual that that Davis just rushed, and you kind of see a couple figures in the tree line, but you can't really make them out.
Where's the wagon?
The wagon is like to
Over
your where you fell. It's going to be kind of to you.
Okay, I see the spear attack not working, and while the enemy's dealing with that, I want to try to take a headshot. Obviously, as safe a way as possible, like only aiming at the thug in front.
All right, give me go ahead and shoot away, my friend.
Fudge. I don't have a bow on my sheet anymore, so I'm using the old one.
Okay. If you just roll a 20, I'll tell you what your number will be.
Plus 10 to hit. Okay.
Your old one, that's too strong, I think.
That's leveled up, I think.
Yeah, that's your leveled up one. I got you.
I rolled a 4.
A 4? Oh, yeah, you would miss. I'm pretty sure. 3, 5, yeah, 9. So yeah, your arrow, you shoot, and it just kind of whizzes by. Not even. I don't even think he actually noticed that you shot at.
Ooh, bananas.
Yeah.
So that's
I just
surprise
realized.
round.
Do I have any bonus actions or anything?
Not at this point, I don't believe. You're,
Level 1.
You guys are babies.
Yeah, we're mere mortals again, Nico.
Yeah. You're not God mode right now. Don't worry. You will get your things.
We'll get them.
Yeah, you'll get them. I'm just going to fix the turn order real quick. There we go. All right, so it goes. All right. Because of the commotion, some of the caravanners, the rabble rousers are going to kind of start stirring. And because there was that sound of the spear striking the armor, the horses hear it and kind of rear up a little bit, not like to run and panic, but and now the caravanners are starting to wake up. There's a scramble to kind of get into a safe location. A lot of them are kind of getting around to the other side of the caravan, away from where they think the attacks are coming. And then it'll go back.
38.
I don't know why it's adding it.
That's weird.
It should be 21. That's weird. I think when I go around the loop, it's probably
God mode initiative.
Yeah.
They get 3 turns this round.
Yeah. So yeah, seeing some of the movement and everything, a couple more. You hear the little knocking of some more bolts, and some more are going to be let loose. Those all, oh my God, they rolled a 2, a 4, a 1, a 4, an 8.
Yes.
The 4 bonuses.
They're just trying to scare us. They're not. They don't really want
Warning
to hurt
shots.
anyone.
Just a bunch of warning shots.
Yeah, and then literally one. Okay, so one hit. All right, an 18. Woohoo! A natural 18. So with bonuses against you,
Me, yeah, that
Davis.
hits. That hits.
Yeah. So you take 2 damage. No, 3 damage. You take 3 damage as a bolt kind of sticks in your shoulder. Okay. And then the guy with the club is going to roll a 7 and a natural 1. It's you.
Yeah, that'll miss.
So yeah, he goes to swing and it just tonks off your shield. Yeah. And that noise now echoes, and anyone that was asleep is now awake. And then dudes are going to. 2 of them are going to see All right, they're going to start like coming around and through the woods. 2 of them are going to see a mound of things, and there's like a lantern hanging off of it and everything. And they're not gonna really. They're going to use that as natural cover, and they're going to take their hand crossbows and shoot at.
Is the mound of things CJ? The mound of things is CJ, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just like, be clear.
Yeah, they're using CJ as cover.
I'm useful to both sides.
And they're gonna release 2 shots against Grant at advantage because
Deserve cover.
yeah.
I'm a friend to everyone.
Stop helping!
19 and a 17 against you, Grant.
1 hits.
All right, you take.
You have 18 AC or something?
Yeah, shield and chain.
You take 3 damage
Okay.
as like an arrow skids and like just kind of grazes you like along the neck. Not bad, just a little or bolt. And then
Tis but a scratch.
yeah, that's that. All right, Davis, give me a perception check.
Sure. That would be 6.
All right, and keep going.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna look at the arrow on my shoulder and just like yell out again and strike at him again. So.
Okay.
3 plus 6, 9. Sure, it doesn't hit.
No. Oh man, you're having a rough time again. Y'all are just at each other. Little duel to say. Anything else that you'd like to do?
How far away am I from my friends now? Probably just like less than 30 feet from my friends because that's all I've moved at this point.
Yeah, I would say maybe a little bit more because we're kind of, let's say,
Yeah.
now because like the tussle's happening, so 35 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna stay here. It's fine. I'm just
Okay.
gonna kind of growl at him and snarl at him a little bit.
Okay. Nico, perception check.
Perception plus 5. Okay.
Nope. Okay.
Five.
Act as you will. Act as you would.
Sweet. So I'm like trying to dodge. Wait. Have I or do we know like these other people on the sides are like clearly visible to us now?
Yeah, these guys kind of approached out more in the light to get a better shot, and then you did see some shots come from your the strange sleeping mound.
Ooh, choices. You know, I still feel bad about last round, so I like take a little step and try to go for another shot on this that main guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
D20 plus 5.
Ooh, 16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit for sure. Go ahead and roll D8 plus
D8
3.
plus 3. 8.
Nice.
Nice. It's a solid hit. It strikes him like in the chest. It pierces. You're certain it pierces some of his armor, and you can kind of, he lets out a. So
Yeah, when I see it, and I'm just gonna go like, ooh.
All right.
I do my signature bakar just so I know it hit.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah. He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
The bakar.
It's back.
Yeah.
Because of the Baka, you get a +2 bonus to your roll, Gustav, on initiative.
Hell yeah.
So now you're going at the same time as Grant. All right. So the caravan guys, they're scrambling, trying to get some cover. They realize that there is some action coming from where they were trying to get cover, and they're kind of panicked. Some of them kind of start scrambling in. Some of the rabble-rousers decide, well, fuck it, we're gonna not go out with a fight, and they kind of rush over to the left-hand side, and they're gonna just kind of, with whatever they can grab, be it like silverware or some clubs, some wood. One of them takes like a flask of oil that they use for like maybe one of their acts and just hurls it at one of the guys.
Nice. That's my band. Bro.
Actually, the oil actually hits. Everything else misses. Okay, so like this guy over here is just drenched in oil. Let me try
You
to.
can ping just by clicking and holding.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put the little blue dot. So he's
Nice.
oiled. Okay. And then Roque. That's adding numbers. Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't mess up. I don't know why it's adding.
I'm in 18 now. Woohoo!
Yeah, whatever. I kind of wrote down the order, so we're good.
So, having been woken up by all of the commotion and realizing that appear to being used as protection and nobody seems to have noticed me, I try and stay quiet.
Okay.
And
Stealth in
if
your
I'm
own
still in
shell.
my shell, am I able to cast anything, or do I have to untuck?
You do have to untuck, but you could maybe like slightly untuck because they don't seem to even.
I don't know. I just
expect-
really like
Maybe
the
untuck
idea
with
of a
stealth.
literal turtle wizard that just like hides in his shell and is just constantly casting spells.
Okay, so I untuck
Okay.
just enough to be
Okay.
able to attempt to cast
Actually, are you sure he
my
has to?
bless spell.
He does. Yeah. And no, none of them noticed. They rolled a 5, a 1, and a 10 on their perception. You're fine.
Nice.
Sweet.
They don't-
So yeah, I cast bless on the 3 party members closest to me.
Okay.
Would be
So that
Grant.
would be Grant. Okay, yep, I got him. All right, so you guys are blessed. That means you guys get to roll an additional D4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
Nice.
Better chance to hit.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
otherwise, I stay quiet and hope for the best.
I fucking love it. All right. All
That's
right.
a cool
Next,
buff icon. I like it.
Grant and Gustav, y'all get to go at the same time.
You want to go first?
Are these boys over here visible?
They are, yeah, they've stepped into the light.
Yeah, I think I'll probably just move over to engagement range with the closest one and take a swing
Okay.
at him.
Perfect. Go ahead. So,
Let's see. Doop-de-doo. It is a 15.
oh yeah, you,
Nice.
yeah,
Okay.
carve them up, my man.
Let me just double check. Because I don't remember if any of my abilities modify my damage roll currently. I don't.
If you declare that you were taking a -5 hit, you could add the +10. But
Yeah,
other than
no.
that, no. You're just
Okay. I just don't remember
2d6.
when that like re-rolling your d6 stuff starts to become a factor.
Oh, if you rolled a 1, did you take?
Well, I haven't
Did you
rolled
have-
damage yet. I was just
Okay.
curious.
Yeah. Do you have? Let me see your sheet. If you have the fighting style, I don't remember.
I think I do. I should. I don't see it on the on the D&D Beyond sheet, which is why I'm asking. Yeah, great weapon
Feature.
fighting. Reroll a 1 or a 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just on a different tab because tabs on tabs on tabs.
Yeah.
Come on. Guess this is one of those digital dice, so they don't bounce off the table. Okay, rerolling a 2. Got a 2 again. So.
Wow.
All right. So that is a total damage of 10 on
Nice.
that guy.
Oh wow, you with you just kind of rush up to him and go for like what would have been a swing, but pull it in and then just go straight for his chest with like a stabbing motion, straight through the chest. This guy is.
What weapon do you
kaput.
use?
I have a great sword.
Great sword. Damn, nice.
Yeah, so he gets just
Big guy with a big sword.
Yeah.
that
Very
guy.
original.
Nice.
As he slumps to the ground, I look at his nearest friend and I say, "Who's next?"
Right. Okay, I will remember that. All right, Grant.
I will yell out. No, I don't want to yell out. If I yell out at the turtle, they're gonna reveal him. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna rush up at the 3 guys and
Oh, geez.
Just-
All right.
right next to the turtle. I'll
Okay.
shield up. I'll hit him with my warhammer.
Nice. Okay.
I have blessed, right? That's 1d4.
Yeah, to attack
Two
rolls.
attacks. Yeah. And saves.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, dude.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Damn,
Wow.
It shows
son.
19 on my thing. Why does it show? It shows 19 on my dice. I don't know why it shows 20 on
Oh.
the other one.
Do you
That's
have
so
a feat
weird.
that makes it 20 or makes it auto critical?
No, I don't have any combat feats like that. No.
Oh, because maybe your other roll, because it rolled twice and maybe it's only showing the die. But anyways, I'm going with the natural 20. I'm gonna let it go with the natural 20. So yeah, Surprisingly, they see the old guy in armor. They think he's going to be slow and a joke. And he crows up, you put like your hand on, like with your shield hand, kind of like prop yourself up off of Roque's back of a shell, prop yourself up and just come straight down on top of one of their skulls and carry it through, dragging his face into the ground. And you turn his head into paste.
Nice.
And then you kind of get up and you bang your warhammer on your shield as if you're something else.
Yeah. So I'll spend my bonus action.
Okay.
Use one of my was it channel divinity things or whatever? Not channel divinity, but it's the priest.
Yeah, your war priest blessing or whatever it's called.
War priest blessing. Take one more melee attack for my bonus action. I get 3 a day.
Yes.
Nice.
So yeah, the guy in the center is paste.
And I do 3 to the other one.
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of take that motion and then just kind of look up, and then with your shield, you come around and just smack the guy. And he's taking 3 damage. All right, so this guy, the guy that was with oil, has now been hit. Allegretto, you're up, my man.
Finally.
Do we have a Corbin?
Hello.
Yeah. There you go.
What are you doing?
That the cleric and the fighter are chopping down people just fine.
Yep.
You're hitting.
We are
It helps when-
ostensibly supposed to be good at that stuff.
It helps when you roll well.
Uh-huh.
But then Davis looks like he's only fighting one dude. Or there's other 3
Yeah,
up top
just the one.
visible.
You
Okay.
Yeah, you've only seen the one guy. These up here have not made themselves. Sorry.
He saw
Into
me
the
scrape
fire.
his armor once and then just whiff on the second one.
Okay, then I'll throw a little bardic inspiration your way. Just sing some like Rouses.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I'll that's it.
It's a bonus
Yeah.
action.
You get a bonus D6 on an attack, saving,
Damn.
or there you go.
So I get a
Roll a
D6
check.
and a D4 on my next attack. Look, if
Yeah.
I miss, then that's all on me then,
You better die next turn.
right? Oh wait, no, I hit him last time.
I like-
Oh no,
I like crossbow.
Marb hit him.
Marb, yeah. He's got an arrow like in his chest.
Yeah.
Or a bolt. Yeah, arrow in this case, yeah.
Shoot my crossbow off to some dudes on.
Alright, which one would you like to shoot? Anyone, the club bandit, the bandits, they're in range. The ones with the daggers are out of range.
So the middle one that Gustav is fighting.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna move you a little bit over. There you go. Alright, so you're shooting this guy.
Yeah.
Alright. Actually, these guys it hits. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
So
They're
D6, I
wearing
believe.
just tunics or
So I
something.
got
Very light armor. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you hit him.
Aw,
You-
minimum damage.
bah.
Yeah, you shoot him like in the hand, kind of like, nothing too crazy, nothing too terrible. He's like, and then he's got like his, but it's the other hand that doesn't have the hand crossbow
And
in
the one guy's like, pull it out. No, you're supposed to leave it in.
it. Okay. And then yeah, that'd be that. Oh, and then I forgot Bentley, but let's just say Bentley joined up here on the side. Cool. All right. Bad guy's turn. This other thug looking one joins his thug counterpart. These guys step out a little bit more to get some better shots. And there's going to be a volley, two swings against you, Davis.
Yeah.
Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
All right, so you're protected. It glances like you kind of just sidestep as they swing. Grant, they are doing just regular dagger attacks. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
All right, you take 2 damage. No, 3 damage again. 3 damage again. Sorry. Yeah. As it just kind of finds a little opening in your armor under your arm. And then they don't know that Roque is a thing.
Rock.
Yeah. A couple of the guys that have noticed that Marb, because he's like in the light, so it's easier to see that he's knocking arrows and loosing. So they're gonna take 3 shots at Marb.
Ooh.
7 misses, 10 probably misses. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
All right. Ooh, Marb, you take 7 damage.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
As it like that arrow kind of like strikes you more behind, like it hits you in the back a little bit, or the bolt.
Rude. I'm almost dead.
All right, and then Gustav, the 2 guys that have the crossbows immediately by you, they drop them, and then quickly take out some sort of like bladed weapons and just kind of both go to stab you. One is a 14, and the other one is a 20 total.
14 does not hit, but the 20 does.
Okay. They do 4 slashing damage or piercing damage, and I'm assuming you have that feat, so it reduces it down to 1.
Yes.
So you take 1 little bit of damage.
Hooray.
Oh, you have heavy armor mastery? Nice.
Yeah. Well,
That
mostly
thing
because
is so-
my dex sucks, so it's like, well, I'm gonna be hit, so I'm gonna need some sort of
mitigation.
something.
Yeah, I went with just super high AC on the other. I went the other. I just get heavy armor, and I'm gonna go like Shield of Faith myself a bunch if I need to.
Yeah, I specifically wanted to just make a character that gets away from dex, because dex is just a god stat, and I was like, what can I do if I try to not just
How can
dex
I not
everything?
die?
Wait, are you
How
a
can I not
minus
dex
in
it?
Dex?
Just 0.
Well, I got a minus going, so this is gonna be questionable at times.
All right. Cool. Anything else, Gustav? I think that's all you can do right now, right? All right, not guys.
Well, it's not
sorry.
my turn. They
Yeah.
just shot me.
Yes,
So
Sorry.
am
I'm sorry.
I engaged by both of these guys now?
Yes, Davis.
Okay, but this guy is the one that's hurt.
Yeah, that one's the one that's really hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing out at him. So, but I got all these
Okay.
fucking bonuses, so if I miss,
Well,
then-
you do not have to use the D6. You can. The D6 lasts on you for 10 minutes.
Okay, that's
The
the.
D4 is every swing.
Do
Oh,
I-
and then
Do I have to declare ahead of time if I'm using?
no, the D4 is always if you roll before I tell you if you hit or miss, you can choose to use inspiration.
Oh, okay. But the
Do it after the
bless is.
The bless is always running. It's running
that's-
until CJ loses.
Which one's the
1d4.
D6? The bless is D4. The bardic inspiration is D6.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So I should just go ahead and do the D20 D4 every time, and then
Yeah,
decide if I
D20
want to use
D4.
the D6. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not using it because I did a 28 to hit.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and
So
hit him with
roll
your
my
spear.
damage. Yeah, so it's D6 plus 4. Is there? No, it's no proficient. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 7 damage on the guy
Yeah.
with an arrow in his chest.
Yeah. So as the 2 of them were swinging down, and you cut clubs, you take your spear and just kind of almost like making an arcing motion just through the side, and you just skewer from underneath his armpit through his chest, and it sticks out the other side,
Nice. Is he down?
and he is dead.
Okay, cool. Well, I
Guy
can't
is
use my
down.
merit dice on a dead guy,
So
but that's okay.
yep, and then that is his turn. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, if I were to move away, I would take an AOO, I assume.
You're gonna take an AOO anyways, because he's gonna use a feature to take an opportunity attack,
Oh, okay.
and does a 11 hit.
Nope.
All right, misses. Now you.
So now that
can
I've
do-
been AOO'd, could I move away without at risk of
Yep.
another? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm not that hurt.
Yeah, don't move.
Nah, I'm gonna
need
stay
to
there.
use your skull.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay there engaged and just look at him and be like, "You see what I did to your friend?" Ha
All right, perfect. All right, Marb, you got shot.
Yeah. Can you ping whoever shot me?
It was from this side. You can't necessarily tell because you were looking over on this side, but you got shot by one of these guys over here.
Oh, son of a bitch. I am gonna. Let's see. There's this club guy. So if I was one of these guys on the side, I'll just move a little bit left.
Okay.
Just stay as far away and take a shot at the other club guy.
Okay.
Let me do this. Okay.
You just
Nice.
hit. Yep. You hit. 16 plus your bonuses will definitely hit.
Awesome, and that's an 8 plus 3.
Damage? Nice.
Okay, 7 damage.
Nice. Again, it's that same. Basically, figured out where they are, and you see this guy at the same spot in the chest. Sinks deep, and now he's feeling the pain.
You get him.
All right. Cool. Anything else?
How does equipment work? Do I need to take an action to take like a potion or something?
You guys shouldn't have any potions unless you bought one, which I don't think you did. So you should be good right now.
Are we
But
playing
yeah,
with that
we're-
house rule with the bonus action for self-administering?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna discuss in a
Oh,
little after
okay.
this combat. Yeah.
Sweet, then that's it for me.
Cool. All right. Caravan goes. A couple of them do their things. One hits. One does. Wow, 4 damage. Okay. The guy that you bashed with your shield, Grant, you see just some random one of the caravan guys just kind of run up and just kind of stab him with a dagger. And
One of the
he falls.
halflings just runs up. I'm helping.
Yeah, basically. So there you go. And then Bentley. I forgot Bentley's on this roll. So Bentley. Oh wow, Bentley rolled a natural 19. So Bentley with like fighting shoulder to shoulder with Gustav just takes out his short sword and just slashes. Deals 7 damage. Okay, cool. Roque, you are tucked in. You hear commotion all around you. You get the sense because you can kind of see outside your shell, like there's some bodies falling around you. What would you like to do?
Okay, I have a question. Since I'm still, I got a channel bless, I believe, correct?
Yeah, so you're concentrating on it. You can still do actions. You're just using. You must concentrate on it. Yeah.
Okay, so can I cast a cantrip still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So realizing that some of the people in our group looking at Birdman have been hurt,
Okay.
I emerge from my shell fully.
Okay.
Whoa.
Are you gonna stand up? So you're standing up.
So I stand up.
All right. Let me see if this guy gets startled. Go ahead. Go through your actions.
Yeah, and I'm completely oblivious to the one guy standing near me.
The one guy standing near you.
I'm focused on the rest of the party.
Okay.
And I decide to try and distract some of the enemies to use my thaumaturgy. Is that how you say it? Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy. Yeah.
So to make it sound like there are people in behind them whispering and approaching slowly towards them, trying to be sound like they're stealthy.
Nice. Okay. So what group would you like to do? Would you like to do group over here or the group?
The voices would be coming from the two people on the upper left.
All right. Perfect. This is a wisdom because you're a cleric. Ooh, so what's your spell DC? I can look it up for you if I need to. It should be 11, right?
It is 11.
Yeah. Okay. So 11. So they're gonna natural 1, natural 5 insight check. No, they hear the whispers, and they turn, and they get ready for something.
Huh? What? Huh?
So these two guys are distracted.
Got him. They fell for it.
Nice. And what I was laughing about is the guy that was using you as cover. When you stood up, he wasn't expecting that, and you bonked into him, and he rolled a 4 on his acrobatics check, so he's knocked prone.
Nice.
Excellent.
So this dude is prone.
Okay, so I'm just gonna walk slowly in this way.
All right, he will take a swipe at you and roll.
But it's a disadvantage, right?
Yeah. So you're good. Yeah. So you just kind of meander out.
So yeah, and then just kind of, I guess that'd be my turn.
Perfect. Okay, Grant. There's a dude that fell over next to you.
Yeah, I kind of want to not murder him, but I guess I might as well.
As
So I draw my shield.
as a character, you don't want to murder him. As a player, you want to murder him.
Yeah. No, I mean as a character, I guess. As a person, as John the human would not murder him, but Grant the war cleric.
I had
have
to
to murder.
okay.
Yeah. So Grant drops his shield, takes his warhammer in 2 hands, walks over to the prone guy, and just raises up God's
At
bless you,
advantage.
and then smash.
Yeah, with
At advantage with a
and a
D4.
D4.
Yeah.
No help!
Crunch.
Man, y'all are going through this easy.
Yeah, it didn't start well with me rolling terribly to start.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that going around, so.
Oh yeah, you definitely hit.
Oh god, I rolled a 3 on a 1d10. What the heck?
No,
Well,
so
I hit
you
him really
D8.
softly.
Yeah.
Your conscience kicked in and you just couldn't fully
What?
sleep.
Yeah,
He's holding it with
whatever.
two
I'm gonna.
hands. Yeah.
Whatever. We're doing this. Okay, I'm gonna spend another bonus point, and I'm gonna smash him again.
Okay, at advantage again.
He's not
With the
Yeah, there's no better time to do it, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he got
Oh
him.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you like hit him, and his legs kind of flare up, and you hit him like in the knee, and you can hear a good crack, and you're like, you grunt, and then you just kind of take the hammer again, and you just smack down right in the center of his chest, and you just hear cracks.
I said this is supposed to be a place of peace.
Nice.
Very nice.
So peace.
All right, you were by yourself, so you're more than welcome.
Yeah. So I'll just walk by, and I'll like. I can't wield my shields anymore. I mean, it's taking action. So I'm just gonna start walking towards the 2 distracted guys slowly.
Okay. It'll take you. Yeah, you get there about like halfway to them, basically. All right, Gustav.
Alrighty. I mean, I'm still standing near these guys. This is the one that Bentley winged.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he seems like he's got that under control, so I'm just gonna move towards this other guy.
Okay.
And I'll take a swing at him. I'm going to try using this built-in character sheet thing. I don't know if I put in the values correctly, but we're about to find out.
Okay.
So here we
Y'all do not have to use them if you.
Yeah, well, I just figured it's a little faster to do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So is it gonna go?
I mean, if you can keep your dice on the table, it's totally fine to just roll them.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, it's plus
I'm
6.
clicking the button and it is not doing anything.
Okay. Well,
Do you have your POG selected? Make sure you...
Okay.
And then try it.
No, because I'm using the actual character sheet
Yeah.
thing. And okay, well, whatever.
D20 plus 6.
I'm fine with rolling the dice anyway. It's an 11, so that's not so good.
Are you playing in Chrome by chance?
No, I'm using Firefox.
Now here's the thing. That would have normally missed, but
Right.
because you said he's next. Yes, next.
He is in fact next. It turns out.
He is in fact. You got a little bit of a bonus.
All right,
So.
here we go. Rolling damage. Okay, it's a 11.
Oh God. All right. Yeah. No. You go to swing, and he instinctively goes to like dodge, but then he dodges into your swing.
Just
And you
imagine like he
have-
starts to duck it, but just doesn't quite fast enough.
Yeah, exactly. And you just like down through the clavicle, a good few inches into his like the meat of his body. He's just nope. He's gone.
All right. Go ahead and kick his body off the sword, and then turn to the guy with who's fighting Bentley currently.
All right.
I mean, you know what you need to declare now. Just saying.
I'll mix it up and just say, well, this has certainly livened up my evening.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. Again, go ahead and roll me an intimidation on this one. Using go ahead and use your strength on so instead of a +2, it's a +6 total.
Gotcha. It's 15 total.
Okay, that's. You feel he's not. Yeah, he's being flanked by you and Bentley, and his other friend got shot, so he's kind of not ready for this. Allegretto.
They never are.
Yeah.
Are they?
Allegretto, these people that you camped with are kind of impressive.
Which one did I shoot in the hand? I need to finish him off.
Let's talk.
This one. Oh no, it was over there. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get his other hand this time.
And then his feet. and then his penis.
Unfortunately,
Can I use a lucky?
yeah, by all means.
Oh, that's just a.
So you're feeling lucky, yeah, just re-roll it.
How many luck points do you get? 3 or something, right?
He
I
gets
think it's
yeah.
3, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
hell
There we go.
yeah.
Yeah, solid hit. All right, let's see. Do you hit him in the other hand? Roll me some damage.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, you hit him in the
That'll get
face.
there.
So, like a religious figure, both hands are impaled, and he
Nice.
is he dies.
Yeah, he did.
He starts to slowly like bleed out from his hands.
Ow, my hands! And then he died.
And he's gone.
Oh, according to plan.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll yell out to Al and be like, "Good job, Al. Nice."
Nice. Anything else that you'd like to do, Al?
I like the way you kill.
Yeah, can we retcon it? I want to say that instead.
Oh, shit.
We are definitely the heroes, guys.
I love to kill.
Oh,
You
yeah.
good?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna rob the
Yeah, I'm good with
merchants
that,
after
Drew.
this is over? Is that what's happening?
Oh,
Lord.
100%.
All
They
right.
gotta die.
Well, okay, so these bandits are distracted, so I'm gonna do. God damn, they're idiots. Okay, yeah, they fire into the
Yeah,
woods.
the whispers. That's nice.
And what's funny, they roll a natural 17 and a natural. They would have hit any of you.
They kill the hell out of those whispers.
Nice.
And just for like the sake of insult, a 3 and a 4 on D4. God damn it. Okay, that was yeah. So they do that, and then they kind of realize that oh wait what, and they turn, and then they see Grant just kind of fast striding towards them. The guy with the club spike, he's going to natural 17, so
Oh,
20
man. Yeah, that hits.
something. Yeah.
That hits.
Oof. 7 total damage.
Ooh, yeah, that hurts. Yep, I'm still fine, but
Okay,
that hurt.
and he's gonna yell out, "Get them down! We gotta take what they have!" And then the other bandits, well, the other bandit singular, natural 1 on Gustav. So he misses. And this dude, he's going to use his reaction to get this guy to attack again. Oh, natural 20 against Gustav. Shit. And
Dang.
well, dang, don't worry. So I want to ask y'all
About criticals.
about criticals. Now we
Fine.
can play with variant rules. The typical rule set for 5e is that you just roll the dice and you double them. This, in a sense, can make criticals sometimes weak if you roll like a natural 1 or natural 2. There's a rule set that you can play with brutal criticals, which is what I did with Grant's attack. When he critical, just automatically, the normal damage that you would do is maxed, and then whatever you roll is added to. So you always get to do a crit.
I thought there was going to be like a table of shenanigans that was going to happen.
Like a fumble table type thing.
If the group gets comfortable and we start playing a lot and we want to add layers of complexity, if that's what the group wishes, we can work on that. Right now, getting everyone introduced to the system, get everyone comfortable. But criticals are inevitably going to happen, and I'd like to know, would you guys like to play with brutal criticals or just regular criticals? I was assuming brutal just because it feels good, but keep in mind, anything you guys have, the world has.
I'd vote for brutal. I like brutal.
Yeah, because I feel like it's one of those things where if you get a crit and then get a shitty roll, it just seems really silly because it's like, well, that was a lot of excitement over nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
It's like,
Okay.
so you're getting max and a half, right? Max on one die and then
Max
you
and a
roll the
roll.
other half.
Yeah, so what it would be, let's say like you D8. So it would automatically be considered like you rolled an 8 on the D8. And then you would roll like another regular, the same size die, and then that's what you would add to it.
So up to double, but no less than half, or no less than just a normal max.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a way to program that on the Roll20 sheets. I think.
Okay, we can explore. But yeah, so cool. We're gonna play with that. And then I guess because potions were asked, a nice house rule that people have played with, and I'm absolutely okay with this. If you guys want to, is taking a potion yourself. You can do it as a bonus action.
Ooh, okay.
Isn't there like a
Taking-
limit to how many? Like it has to be like on your belt or something like that.
Well,
right?
yeah, it needs to be accessible, like right.
Like you
but,
can't
like,
grab it out of the bag of holding and then take it.
Yes. So if you have a readily available potion, it'd be like stowing and picking up a weapon as part of like you can do that as part of your attack action. It'd be like grabbing this and chucking it as a bonus action. Now to administer a potion to somebody is still an action.
Okay.
This may be a probably an obvious question, but how do you know when you have a bonus action?
Okay, so in combat, the standard actions that you have in your turn is you have an action,
Okay.
you have movement, and you have a bonus action. These can be done in any order, and there's some rules. A lot of the spells that you will be casting, CJ, are going to be actions.
Okay.
It'll specifically say like your healing word spell is a bonus action, so you can weave it in while you're doing stuff.
Okay. Cool.
And then there's also one other type of action. It's called a reaction. That happens usually on someone else's turn in the same round, and there's different triggers for it. So earlier, one of the spiked bandits, when if they're adjacent to or if they're next to the same ally that they're fighting and they get hurt, they can use a reaction to swing back. So that's why he got an extra attack.
Okay, makes sense.
Cool. All right. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, Gustav, you take 11 damage minus 3. You take 8 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a beefy boy.
Let's see here.
Was that the first time you were hit?
8 damage, right?
Yeah, 8.
That's
So you
the
took
second
9
time.
total.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I have 4 hit points left.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, that's right. You only took one before.
Resistance.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and again, having that damage reduction is very nice.
Yeah,
I
you'd have been at 1. I
negated
feel.
6 points of damage in this fight. If I had not done that, I would
Oh.
absolutely be out. So.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, Davis.
So the shove. So if I wanted to shove this guy, because I
Mhm.
want to be able to get away without taking damage.
Sure. Attack action.
So-
Give me an attack to see
So
if you
just
hit.
regular attack. So I still get the D4 because of bless, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I still have that. Oh Jesus, yeah, 21 plus 6. So 18 plus 3
Yeah,
plus
okay.
6. So yeah, that hits.
All right, now give me a athletics check to shove him.
Okay.
He rolled a natural 3, so you're
Yeah.
probably gonna shove him.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20 and I have a plus 6. So.
Okay, so do you want to shove him down, away, or since you rolled a natural 20, do you want to do
I
both?
mean, I want to try it. If I can knock him, well, can I do prone and away? But probably not. So
no, I'll
away,
let you
away
the
more
natural
than
20. Yeah, okay.
yeah. So away would be the primary.
Okay, so you shove him about 10 feet away, and then he kind of like skids down and falls to his one knee.
Okay, and he's
He
prone.
Yeah, he's prone.
It's actually worse because I was gonna chuck a javelin at him, and I get disadvantage on that now. I think. Well, no, I can't do that because I don't have an action anymore.
Yeah, you don't have another attack. Yeah, so you're free to
then
move.
yeah, I'll go run over to Allegretto. I don't know if he's close enough, but
That's fine. I'll allow it. Yeah.
Oh, yo.
Okay.
it's like, hey man, I'm hurting.
Real quick,
Got
at
you.
the top of the round, anyone within campfire range, so that's Allegretto, Davis, Grant, Roque, and Marb. So basically everyone but Gustav. Give me a perception check.
Sure. Oh, natural 20
Yeah,
on
that
me
makes-
again. So 24.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
I got 12.
Okay.
Woo.
Allegretto. Okay. Oh wow. All right.
Damn.
Roque, Allegretto, and who am
Davis
I
for
forgetting?
sure.
And Davis. Yeah. The lady. She's gone.
Aw.
Oh, I thought I was trying to keep an eye.
So I'll just as like I would say free action in 4th edition. I'll be like, hey, where'd that ghost girl go?
Where's that ghost girl?
All right. Marb. There's a couple distracted guys, dude that got knocked prone, and you know that if they're prone, you have disadvantage on the attack with your ranged attacks, and one guy squaring off with Gustav and Bentley.
Okay, I guess I'll see the push And I was like, oh, sweet. So I have a perfect shot to this guy. This guy.
Just
Alright,
click
the-
one.
Are you doing this guy right here?
The right guy of the distracted group.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, distracted guy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that guy just got pushed. Even though that guy
Mhm.
was pretty hurt.
But you'd have a harder chance. So D20.
Yeah, I'll just go for the distracted guy.
All right, D20 plus 5.
Let's see. Oh, cool. 10.
Unfortunately, it's getting. They're still on the in the dark over there. You let loose. You think you hit them, but you're listening for that little sound of pain. You don't get it.
No thunk.
Oh, you're blessed. Oh, you're blessed. Roll a D4. I forgot.
Correct.
I'm blessed.
Oh no.
14.
No. You listen. You
I
listen. You
did
listen.
14.
And there's that sweet sound of as you hit him.
Bonk.
So go ahead and
Get this.
Ow, my ass!
Get on my balls.
Oh,
Yeah.
fudge. That is 5 damage.
Okay, 5 damage. Got it. So this guy. Cool. Anything else you'd like to do? Not sure there is
Do
anything.
we have
other...
any idea where Ghost Girl went?
You do not. Even though you were paying attention, no, you don't.
I was trying to stay around her.
I know, but combat.
I know. Silly combat. I can move a little bit up.
Okay.
I'm gonna move a little bit wider actually, so I can get a shot at this guy too.
Okay, for the next round. Got it. All right, so caravanners are, I don't know, caravanning. They're not doing much. Bentley's going to roll a natural 18 on Bandit. That's a gauge of Gustav. This guy is so hurt. All right, this guy is just barely standing as the long sword slashes across his chest. Roque, your turn, my dude.
Okay, do I have enough movement to walk in kind of in front of what's your name anywhere? But bird guy?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. And so I stand in front of bird guy in between him and the guys off in the distance.
Mhm.
And what's the range? No, 60 feet. Yeah. So instead of continuing to channel bless,
Okay.
I cast my other spell of healing touch word.
Healing word. Okay.
It's
The
not
nice thing.
concentration, though, is
The
it?
nice thing is it's not concentration, so you can keep bless up still.
Hooray.
Okay, I'll keep bless up, and I'll cast healing word on our. Sorry, I'm still getting names here and
Mhm.
down a diddly pow now. But
As Davis.
Yeah, that one.
Got it. So D4 plus 1, please.
He rolls or I roll?
He rolls.
Oh, I roll. D4
Yeah.
plus 1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
And that is a bonus action, so you can still use an action to
So
cast.
4?
Yeah, 4 hit points.
Yay.
Good heal.
I'm over half.
Yay.
And as my other action, I just tuck into my shell because I realize I'm kind of in a dangerous area. and
Okay.
I provide cover for our bird guy to hide.
All right, so
Would
you
that have to
become.
recover?
That is awesome. No, yeah, you drop prone and duck in your shell, and now you are covered. You are covered for Marb.
Perfect.
Nice, man. Go Roque. Nice. All right, Grant and Gustav.
Hey, how do you do the
Go
the
first.
italicized
Okay.
Oh, slash me, and then...
slash me? Okay.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just keep on hacking away at this guy.
You have advantage on the attack, so go for it.
Okay. Well, I don't think I need to reroll again. 'Cause it's a 19.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you got him. You can do it for a fish for a crit if you want to, but
Yeah, might as well. Just real quick. Yeah, no.
okay.
That one was
That's
a
okay.
24 for those keeping track at home. Okay. Yeah, that guy's mega dead because that was a 17.
Damage.
Yeah.
It's almost max possible damage for me to
Holy
roll
shit.
without a crit.
Yeah. So you go to swing, and he you pump fake it. He ducks, and then you just grin, and then just continue down. And it's like a hot knife through butter.
All right. Was this the guy who crit me, or was that someone else shooting me in the back?
I think this was the guy that crit you. Yeah.
Okay. I spit on his corpse.
All right.
We're definitely the good guys.
Gustav is a rude man. He's a rude boy.
All right, nice. You were free to move. Grant, all you, my dude.
Sure. I'll just run straight ahead at the guy in front of me. Two-handed smack. Stand to the left. I would not be standing directly in between the two of them. Yeah,
Okay.
coming like from the side, sort of.
Gotcha.
And then two-handed smash at that guy.
Remember the D4.
I just picture you Naruto running at them for some reason.
No, it's hands above the head. Like
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
He's
that
feeling it.
includes the bless.
You know what? I'm gonna see. Does he? Yeah, no. You definitely drop him. You crack him upside the head. You don't kill him, but or at least you don't think you did yet.
You just cripple him for life.
There might be brain damage,
You're a monster.
but essentially he's at 0. So I'll put a
Oh, he's on the ground. Oh, okay.
yeah.
And then I'll say I'll tell the other guy to surrender. You should surrender.
Okay. We'll see what he does on his turn. Allegretto, unless if you want to grant.
Davis, how much health are you sitting at?
I'm good, man.
Allegretto's feeling pretty good after his last weird kill.
Okay.
I could run up and stab him while he's down.
Yep, go for it.
Woo.
So you draw
Like,
what?
fuck him up, Al.
Yeah.
At advantage.
Yeah,
'Cause
'cause
he's
he's on
prone.
the prone. Yeah.
Draw the rapier. You hear the loot banging as I run as fast as I can with all this
Bang,
crap on my
bang,
back.
I figured you put some of the stuff down for the camp, but yeah, I get you. You hold on. You're like, my loop.
It's too pride. Since he's prone, do I get advantage?
Yes.
Should have just done 2. Fantastic.
So
Nice.
this isn't your typical,
Long rest.
and you stab. I mean, you can lucky it.
I'm a lucky hit because I'm
Okay.
going for
Hell
it.
yeah.
They're times a charm.
And you get advantage again, right? So.
No, he just gets an
Oh, it's just
extra
one
die.
roll, okay.
An extra die to the roll. Oh
Shit.
just because I want to picture it, you're just literally just stabbing multiple times, just keep missing. And no, you're not even looking. You're just kind of looking up because you don't want to see what
You're
you're doing.
covering your eyes, like.
And unfortunately,
Open my eyes wait, I didn't hear a crunch or anything.
yeah.
I see this. I'll see this, and you'll hear an audible, just like.
Let enough of it.
I've taught this
Alright.
kid nothing.
I'm sorry, Al. All right, bad guys.
Guess I'm not a stabby kind of guy.
Yeah. Bad guys. This dude who's gonna roll. All right, he is bleeding out now. This guy looks at his friend, looks at you, and just books it. Starts booking it. Make it an attack of opportunity. Grant, if you wish to.
No, I want to spend a spell. I want to warcast.
Yep, that's fine.
Nice.
I want to cast command on him.
Okay.
Poop his
It'll
pants.
be a roll against. Yeah, I should tell. No, but he can keep running while
That's
he's
true.
moving. That doesn't work. He needs to actually stop. What is the roll? So it's just he has to just resist.
Spell DC,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Against 13, I guess.
Yeah, 13, and it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. My command
Okay.
will be sit.
Sit.
Sit, Ubu, sit.
All right.
Nope, that's it.
7 plus. Nope. Yeah. Okay. He gets compelled to. He just drops and parks it and sits Indian style on the ground.
I guess it should
Native
just-
American style, I believe.
Yeah.
Sorry, Native American style. All right, he's prone.
Interrupts his action and he's now on the ground.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. Cool. All right.
I guess he would be free to go again on his next turn right away. It's not like a hold spell. It doesn't keep
Yes.
him health. He
Yeah,
just gets
yeah.
to go. Yeah.
He uses his action to perform what you tell him to do. But he
But he
did
could use his
essentially
movement to
knock
get
him
up then, right? Yeah.
but he sits. But because of the situation, he's gonna stay. He might start kind of like scooting, like kind of like scooting. Like no.
You'll never catch me.
Yeah. All right. Bandit Club Allegretto. He stands up.
And remember,
gives
so
out
up from prone
a-
is half your movement, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So he stands up. He's going to swing. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh. 10 damage.
Oof.
Are you down or are you at 1 HP or what?
What's the number?
10. 10 total.
Just my HP.
He's
Oh yeah, you're
fine.
down. No, you're
Oh,
down.
are you really?
He has
you think
10
I wasted a
Alright.
spell point on casting command.
All right, so yeah, you get dropped.
I feel like this is a good learning lesson for Allegretto, though.
All right, so you're at 0 hit points. I'm gonna put a red dot to say that you're dropped. And seeing that something dropped next to him, yeah, there you go.
Nice.
He's gonna,
He's just
he's
chilling.
gonna, yeah. He was going to bonus action run away, but because it triggers a thing, he's gonna bonus action smack you,
Ooh.
which is an attack advantage. If it hits you, it's a natural crit, and
Which
he
is
does hit you because he rolled a 16.
Is that 2 death save throws?
Two death saves.
Oh man. Coup de grace! Coup de grace! Oh no!
Alternate. I hope you had a second character rolled.
It was going so well.
I was gonna get my materials ready for the second character.
No. I'm just.
You'll be
Don't
fine.
worry,
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Is it my
Don't
turn?
worry.
Because I want to go.
We're
fucking
gonna
do
spend
that.
one turn playing Rochambeau
Yeah.
to decide which of us is gonna heal you.
All right, Davis, your turn.
Am I within? I'm within range. Yeah,
Of
because we
course
started
you're
next to each
within
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god damn it, and then just like run up and smack the shit out of this guy. So I've actually still got my bardic inspiration that I haven't used because I rolled so fucking
Yeah.
amazing. So let's see, 7 plus 9. Yeah, I'll use my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 6. So 15
Hits,
plus.
yeah.
Well, that's actually plus 6 to hit anyway.
Perfect.
Okay,
You hit.
Yeah, so hit and then 6. One of these. So 5 plus 4, 9 damage.
Okay. You definitely get him really good. You get him like, again, you just hit him in the chest. He barely stand.
I was like, get the fuck off my friend, you asshole.
You got it.
And just
All right,
like,
Marb.
super snarl. Oh, actually, no. So I will place a merit die on him.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right. So Marb, your turn. So a little mechanical thing that you guys will is if Davis hits somebody and chooses to use one of his abilities, he can put a die on them, which is a d6.
For now.
If you miss an attack, you can choose to take that die, roll the d6. If you roll a 6, it turns into a hit.
And those die will get bigger though. Like it'll become d8s, 10s, 12s. So the 6 condition is not going to be that hard later.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So he's marked. I'm gonna put a lightning bolt on him. All right, Marb.
The question is, do I want to shoot marked or running away guy?
He's
But
scooting away. Yeah. He's
But
on the
scooting
ground.
away?
Yeah, he's scooting away.
Prone
He's on the
too,
ground.
Oh, and it's not prone.
But he is prone, right?
Yeah,
I mean, he's
he's
sitting.
yeah,
so-
he's
I guess
he's,
yeah, because he's sitting.
yeah,
I guess.
yeah, he's kind of like when you're a kid and your butt's on the ground.
Yeah, he's just.
Yourself backward.
Yeah, I'll take guy butt scooting on the ground.
Alright.
All right, disadvantage.
For disadvantage, there's one. Probably
But you're
not
blessed.
yet. Blessed is the D4.
Yes.
Beep, beep.
If you're
Uh,
oh, you know what? Yeah, go ahead. You hit him.
okay, that was 8. Wait, do I have to roll 1d4 for every d20 and just pick
Nah.
the lowest?
This is okay. No, this is it's separate.
Okay, so it's gotta be
yeah.
8 either way. Plus 5, 13.
That hits.
That hits. Perfect. Let's see. Let's get some damage here. Boom. 7.
Okay. You shoot him in the groin.
Ooh. That was exactly where I was aiming.
Rude.
Yeah,
I
he's
like
not getting very far.
those.
Those groin shots.
God.
All right.
Sweet. And as a bonus action, can I tap Rock? Just like very lightly, like things are calming down. Like you're good.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
a little like thanks for cover tap. You can
Gotcha.
come out now.
Perfect. All right, caravan. Some of them are going to start chasing the scooting guy. They're going to crowd around him, and yeah, they bludgeon him to death.
Nice.
Unfortunately, they're like, they bludgeon him, and then Bentley is going to shift over here to
Nice guy.
Allegretto, and what is he going to do? He sees this kid down. He sees this guy injured.
And marked for however that gets represented.
Yeah, you just
Or
kind
I'll
of
just like point out. I'll be like hit him in the dick. That's where they're the weakest.
yeah. Yeah, he's gonna listen to you then. He's gonna swing. Would miss. All right.
So should I roll the d6 or you roll the d6?
I'll let you, because it's an NPC. I'll let you roll the d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
6. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So it turns into a hit. So you just turn your first miss into a hit, and he rolls max damage. God damn it.
That's because he hit him in the dick.
That's because
why.
I told him to hit him in the dick.
That is
So,
where
yeah,
they're
he-
weakest.
He takes his longsword and like it scrapes along, or yeah, he does like a arc from behind, hits the ground, goes up, and just straight through the guy's leg,
Nice.
through the dick.
Like,
He
see?
splits his dick
I
in
told
twain.
you. Hit him in the dick.
All right, and last guy's dead. This guy's unconscious. All right.
So I'll immediately I know I can't really do much, but I'll like try and stabilize Al. I know I can't really do much, but
Yeah. All right. So essentially, you have. Well, this guy needs to do.
well, this
Let me
guy
go
was
to the
still-
turn order. He's bleeding out now. That's he got hit down to 0 and he tipped over. So now he's bleeding out. So and he fails his second death save. Gustav, what would you like to do, if anything?
And I thought I was normally after the caravan guy.
Yeah, I think
Oh yeah, I
I'll
skipped
just
you, Ron.
sort
I'm
of
sorry.
Oh yeah, it's because his numbers
head over
getting added
to
up.
Marb, and I'll hold my action because it looks
Okay.
like we're getting things wrapped up.
All right, Roque, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. So feeling Marb's touch on my shell, I kind of poke my head out, and seems like things have quieted down a little. And
Mhm.
I notice our guy down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Walk over to him.
Yeah, I'll just say,
Okay.
hey, Turtle Man, can
Can
you
you get
help my friend
people?
here?
Or can you heal down people? Is that a?
I don't know if you have enough spells though right
Oh yeah,
now.
I already used my
Oh,
spell.
that's true.
Yes.
So I just kind of stand beside him, not knowing what to do, and
Okay.
that's that.
So what you
Turtle
can
Man,
do-
heal my friend.
what you-
I don't know what to do.
All right. Real
I'm in
quick.
good hands.
So
I mean, I can
Roque-
stabilize you, so don't worry.
I was about to say, so Roque, what you can do, because you have experience in some of your travels and everything, everyone has a healer's kit.
Okay.
We are playing where if you are to use to restore health with during a short or long rest, you need to expend at least one use of a healer's kit. Healer's kit has 10 uses, but also with a healer's kit, you can do a medicine check to try to stabilize somebody. So if you'd like, Roque, you can roll me a medicine check, which for you is a d20 plus 1. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoa.
You guys are in good hands.
Whoa.
oh, thank goodness.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I cast Shield of Faith on myself now.
Real quick, if I had failed that, I would have gotten a death saving throw fail.
Maybe, possibly. No, you would have rolled, but you would have been blessed, and you would have had advantage in the case because they were attending to you. So chances of you failing, very small. But guys, you almost lost a character.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Woo.
All right.
Oh, no, I had Healing Word. It's fine.
Oh, you actually took it? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
what's the range?
It's 60
60
feet.
feet.
Okay,
I
you're
don't
probably
actually
okay.
need create food and water right now. Okay, it's fine.
Okay. So yeah, what happens is Roque, you take like the healer's kit, you look at the kid that's on the ground, you kind of meander over, get some of you stick your hand in like some of the ash that's built up at the base of the fire and the embers. It singes your hands a little bit. You might take like a point of damage, but who cares? And you just kind of start rubbing your hands, and then you kind of just put it over and kind of start like almost like compacting the wound a little bit. And you learn this on your travels, and then you wrap it up, and it should help with any infection or anything that might happen.
Nice.
So he's stable. You are not making death saves. So you're at 0 hit points right now, Allegretto, but stable. All right. So yeah, in some of the commotion, once it starts dying down, you guys realize that there's a whole bunch of individuals down. You actually start looking around, and unfortunately, some of the caravanners and even of the rabble rousers got mixed up in the fray. I'm sure Davis or Allegretto, or definitely Davis, you might want to rush over to see how your friends are.
Well, my son, Orbis, is still down, and
Yeah.
could I attempt to stabilize him? Actually, maybe.
Unfortunately,
Been gone too long.
he bled out.
Okay.
No.
But as
I
Bentley
will
walks,
say I will go over check, but I'll ultimately come back down.
yeah. And 2 or 3 of the caravanners are injured. Another one did unfortunately get a skewer or porcupine, let's call it, and he's gone. Bentley rushes over to Sam, and Sam should be dead, but he's not. He's breathing, and there's a around him, some of the grass has kind of grown, and there's a few little white flowers.
Okay.
And and again, the lady is missing. The bandits are down. The animals are okay. Most of the caravanners are okay. Most of the rabble rousers are okay. You guys are okay. What would you guys like to do?
He's been
I wanna
possessed.
loot
Hit it with the
all
hammer.
lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably lead or more likely follow Marb over to the bandit remains. He will probably be prioritizing valuables. My primary interest will be trying to figure out if these guys have any sort of identifying marks or sigils or recognizable equipment to be like, oh, these are the so-and-so folks.
So whoever's going to be checking the bodies, give me an investigation check. While y'all are doing that,
How to investigate.
6.
Roque, I need you to give anyone who's trained in Arcana or Nature, if you are curious, you can walk over to where Sam is, and maybe you can discern what's going on.
Yeah, that was my plan. So I noticed the growth and the flowers and kind of walk over to see what's going on. So you said I need to do a what check?
A Nature or Arcana.
Definitely.
Nature. I don't have any.
So
Most of us are going to be bad at it because our intelligence.
I was distracted more by the flowers, so I'll do a nature.
yeah, unfortunately, you just think they're really pretty flowers. You even pick one.
Okay, works for me.
No, you fool!
That was what was keeping him alive.
Yeah. And okay, Allegretto, roll me a d4, please.
A D what?
Oh, a d4.
Okay.
Hey.
You
Is
will
that
be
good?
conscious in 5 hours
You wanted to roll low.
with 1 hit point.
The
You-
one
you-
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this.
Wait. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say he wasn't at disadvantage. I was gonna say I have that thing where I can make disadvantage into advantage, but that wasn't disadvantage.
Yeah. No. Okay.
I'll wake you
So
up. Do you want to be up?
I mean,
He
he
wants to
can't
dream of
answer
his
right
regrets.
now. He'll answer in 5 hours.
Okay, well, I'll ask you in 5 hours if you wanted me to healing word you
There you go.
in the past.
Perfect.
So yeah, go ahead and give me that investigation check, you two. I didn't get your number, sorry. And Gustav.
Yeah, mine was a 6.
I did 15.
All right, Gustav, going through them, you know what? These just look like they're your typical bandits that you hear patrol the areas once in a while, just trying to get loot, trying to pick off some camps. It is a little odd that they attacked such a large group, but at the same time, they did bring a large contingency with them as well. And typically, people won't fight back as well as you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
They normally would be like, okay, there's 2 guards with them and maybe 1 or 2 capable people. We should easily take this out.
Right.
You're smart enough and and trained enough to understand this. Marb, honestly, you find nothing special. You find daggers, bolts, hand crossbows, those spiky clubs, really shitty armor. Maybe you find some coin if you're. I don't know. Are you going to go through every single one? I'm
Yeah,
assuming you will.
every single one. every
Yeah.
single
You
one.
know how Marb is.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, roll me 11d6.
11d6.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to do them like a few at a time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here's 5. Here's another 5.
Okay.
38 and one more. Okay, 42.
You find 42 pieces of silver amongst them.
Ooh, hell yeah.
All right.
Um,
You guys are more than welcome to take any equipment that you need. Sam and Bentley is going to kind of like with Sam. Sam kind of wakes up and he's like startled a little bit, like what happened? Because he still remembers that it's like that instant. Your body remembers that instance of pain, and he kind of jerks. But then he's like okay, and he's kind of breathing heavily, and then Bentley kind of helps him up, and he's like, you're okay, all right. We need to get everyone back and report what's happened. I think this is not okay. And they're just kind of stumbling over to the fire or the remainders of the fire. Is there anything in particular that you guys want to discuss with them, with the group? You guys have the stage.
So Sam is up and Bentley's talking to him. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, and he's kind of like helping him over to the fire. Like he's by no means like healed, but he's not bleeding out. He's
so
alive.
we just by dint of like seeing how grievously he was injured, like we should know that he should be fallen.
Oh, he should be. Yeah, especially you because you're right there. 7 bolts.
Oh wow, okay. But like, I'll just go up to him and be like, "Man, you're one hardy dude. How the heck are you still up, man?"
He'll just be like, I don't know. It must have been maybe this place is a place of protection in its own weird way.
I got hit
I
pretty
think
hard. It
Gustav's
wasn't
gonna
protecting
snort.
me.
Yeah, Gustav's gonna snort at that.
Yeah, I was like, I got pretty messed up too. I mean, I took less damage. Like, I got hurt. What seems like should be less than you, and I was hurting till my friend here, and then I'll like tap Roque on his shell and be like, this guy, he helped me out. Now I'm feeling pretty good. Also, as I see you like staring intently at the flower, I'm like, that's a flower, man.
You can eat it if you want.
Yeah, you can. I don't know if
Do you
that's a
eat
good
it?
one. I don't know if that's a good one to eat. I guess I could do a nature check, but it's terrible. So.
It's up to you. What's that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
let me roll.
Tasty.
Yeah, I roll a 5 on the nature check. I'm like, I've never eaten one, but.
Yeah. You just. One sec, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's very suggestible.
But yeah.
All right, cool. Sorry about that. Perfect. Okay, cool. So yeah, Bentley and Sam are going to the caravan and kind of announce like we need to probably head back to the town. So we would ask, will y'all come with us to Vulpine? I'm sorry, but we were attacked and we need to get things sorted out.
Like, yeah, my
The
friends.
caravanners kind of gruff a little bit, but they, especially since they started late, they wouldn't have been in this situation if they would have left on time, but they didn't, but they agree. So it's up to y'all, but y'all are going to be
As I
moving
walk
through the
into
night.
caravan, I give everyone like a little baggie with 7 silver coins per person.
Nice.
Okay.
So like,
Nice, Marb.
and then I load like all the bandits are like completely stripped naked. All their equipment is loaded on the caravan to sell when we get to town.
Okay.
Just a
Okay.
pile of naked bodies in the forest.
I'll take
Okay.
I'll
Gotta
take the
send the
bag.
message to the next group of bandits. It's just
I'll take the bag for Al and like put it in his bag.
like
All right, perfect.
there we go.
So yeah, I'm surprised. Okay, so y'all actually do. At least Marb does. I don't know if anyone helps, but y'all move the bodies away from the road, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We make
Get them away from the road. Get them away from the
bonfire.
rest side.
So, but like, what about the bodies of our friends? Like,
So there's
We should
a
bury
total.
Everyone's naked and in the wagon.
All right, let me roll a d6 to figure out exactly how. So yeah, in total, 4 people, two of the rabble rousers and 2 of the caravanners are dead.
We should bury them. I tell the guards. I tell Bert and Ernie or Sam
That
and
works.
whatever.
Sam and Bentley.
Sam and Bentley. We should bury the dead.
Okay.
Do
This is
now?
sacred
any
place.
of us know if that's customary to just bury random people on the road? Like, this is, in theory, civilization. There is
Yeah.
a
Yeah, we could take them in. I mean, if you
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bentley
Can I
will.
do like a religion check or a history
Absolutely.
check or something to see
Yeah,
if
religion.
it'd be normal
Go
for
for
them?
it.
Ooh.
Yeah, religion. But yeah, Bentley and Sam will say, yeah, we'll take them with us in the small wagon, and we'll make sure that they have a proper sending.
damn, dude.
Oh wow.
God damn,
Really
Rock.
close.
All right.
I
Rock.
love God.
I am God.
Oh! Going
Rock,
full
you-
Super Saiyan.
In all honesty, you've never had so much fun and felt so much part of a unit before, and then except for and then this kind of reminds you of your time with your friend,
Okay.
and you get a good feeling, and you're like, wait, I remember. Yeah, we should definitely take them back to town since we're all gonna have to end up going there. And you're kind of in the back of your head, you're like, yes, I get to go to town and I don't have to worry about getting lost. And yeah, so it would be customary to take them back to town and give them a proper sending. Rock, with your natural 20, which is a 23, most people that pass away will go through some sort of burial rites that is seen by the Shepherd of Fates, which is the deity of death in this realm. He's not seen as an evil deity at all. He's just seen as, death is part of nature. It happens. And it's time for them to go on their next leg of their journey of life, on life, or whatever you want to call it, into the afterlife. There we go.
Okay.
So, yeah, so y'all,
Let's load them up, guys. Let's do this right.
Sweet.
perfect. And yeah, so everyone helps load them up. The caravan, they properly, douse out the fire and everything. And unfortunately, instead of sleeping through the night, y'all are thankfully about 2 to 3 hours away from Vulpine, so not that far. Y'all decide to trek it through the evening, and it is about, let's say, 2 o'clock in the morning, or say.
So this would count as a short rest, right?
Your journey, because it won't be arduous, will be a short rest, yes.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. I need to heal up a little bit.
So during a short rest, you can use your hit dice, roll it, and add your Constitution modifier. That's how much healing you naturally get back. Any abilities that would be regained on a short rest, you get back. And so there's a pile of dead bandits, like in the woods.
Wait, how do you know which one's your hit die?
You're a D8. Rangers are D8s, I believe, or D10s. Let me see.
I am back to max.
Yeah, you're D10. So roll a D10 plus your Constitution modifier.
I rolled a 7 plus 3, so
Okay.
I'm back to full.
I trust you guys. Please.
My constitution.
I don't think
we
I
all
lost
only have
it.
one hit dice, right?
Yeah.
Yes, y'all.
Okay, I healed the 9. I think I'm up to max again. Yeah.
Okay.
So a short rest, does that give me my spells back or is that long rest?
Long rest.
Good to know.
You will. The reason because I know you got a little confused. Once you go certain levels into Wizard, you'll get an recovery feature where you can get some spell slots back on a short. That's probably why you got confused. Cool. So
for this roll, do we get our con bonus?
Yes.
yes. So yours will not kick in, Allegretto, if you wake up. All right. So you're still considered at 1 hit point and unconscious for the time being.
Unconscious, okay.
Because we're still,
Yeah.
it hasn't been the 5 hours, right?
Yeah. It hasn't been the couple hours to travel, and it hasn't been the 5 hours for you to I'm up, guys. Okay. Okay, so turn order's cleared. Nice, guys. Nice job. All right, so y'all join the caravanners and trudge through the night. Marb, you said you made a pile of bodies? Where did you make the pile of bodies?
Let's think about this. I want to make it like far away from like the
Okay.
markings of like the safe camp.
Okay.
More like into the forest.
Okay.
But definitely like, I don't know, make it gruesome. Send a message to bandits not to go back.
Okay. All right. So about, let's say, you're not going to be too far off. Let's say about 300 feet away, you, Gustav, and a few others just drag the bodies of the 11 plus bandits.
Naked bandits.
Yeah.
Naked bandits.
All the big guys help. Everybody.
No,
does help.
they're wearing underwear just like in Skyrim. It's fine.
No, we're gonna sell the
I mean, we're just taking their armor. We're not taking their tunics and pants. Like, do you? Nobody.
No, we're taking everything. You know, a copper a day.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
all adds up.
I'm not sure the shopkeepers are gonna. I'll say this in character. I'm like, I'm not sure the shopkeepers are gonna be interested in bloody, worn tunics and cloth like that, Mr. King.
Well, obviously not normal shopkeepers.
Not.
You gotta know the right shopkeeper.
Marb knows people.
Yeah, I know. Guy. Don't worry about it.
Trust me, it's easier to just not question it.
He just knows people.
Maybe your kind of shopkeepers won't, but I know a guy.
Wait, what does your voice sound like, Marb? Are you
My voice
imitating?
sounds exactly like this? No, imitating is just when things get real.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is true.
I'll say as a point of order, I probably wouldn't have helped like stack the bodies. I probably would have just been like doing my little concentration thing after the fight.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. So I think the should have moved over now for you guys to see the map of Vulpine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. So yeah, this is, you guys will be heading into Vulpine. You guys will reach there, let's say, a little bit before the sun comes up. So let's say it'll be about 6:37. The sun will probably rise in the next 30 or so minutes. You guys enter through the northern section. Bentley and Sam, some of y'all have been here, so the rabble rousers will recognize this place. You guys are entering through the old district, and then the guards say, we're going to take y'all over to the Spark Fields, over to the barracks, and then Bentley says, I'll be back. I'm going to go get see if Meeker's awake. And none of y'all know who Meeker is. And you guys kind of get escorted along the whole caravan, and you guys travel another 15 minutes along through the old district. And then as y'all are traveling, all of y'all do. Y'all have a high enough passive perception. You guys see that in one section over to what would be the west is a couple of like propped up tents and like a little, like almost like a fairground kind of setup and everything.
So the rabble rousers would have seen this
Yes.
already, right? Okay.
Yes, y'all would have actually maybe even participated.
Right.
And then instead of turning to the west, y'all will turn to the east, and y'all will be escorted over to the Sparkfields. And the Sparkfields are just, this is a nice town. It's nothing too crazy. I believe if you guys go in Roll20, there is the cities section under Harvest Reach, and there's a whole about section for Vulpine. So you can kind of see the structures are, made of wood and clays. Okay, cool. And it's a very pastoral ranch kind of city. Not too many people are awake. So there is some like oil lanterns in some of the people's homes, or some of the buildings kind of shining through. So some people are waking up. It is, most people will rise with the sun and go to sleep with it dawning or going down. When you guys finally arrive to the Spark Fields, you go to the section where the barracks are. Here you see a few of the Verdant Guard, and there are some militia. One of the guards kind of walks up and waves to Sam, and Sam says, "We got ambushed on the road over at the first Pathmaker's Rest, about 3 hours to the east." And they said, "Oh, is everyone okay? What has happened?" And they have the discussion amongst what happened. Sam tells them that you can actually see some of the puncture holes where the arrows were hit. And he said, "I think I should be dead." And
I'll
say,
pipe in, be like, yeah, that dude should definitely be dead.
and then the guard kind of turns to you and says, "Well, to just like generally, thank you for saving my friend," just in the group, and then goes back to talking with him. And then they say, "Well, we need to report all this to Meeker, and I'm sure Navari will want to know this." Corbin and Davis, Allegretto and Davis, roll me either history or survival checks, whatever you want.
11 for survival.
Okay.
Ah, damn it. 16.
Okay. You both have heard Navari. Davis, you can't remember who that is. Allegretto, that's the mayor of the town. And you remember seeing her at the festival. She's a very energetic, very positive halfling female.
But Al is still out, right?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Fuck!
so
Forgot
his
he's still out.
check
Yeah.
doesn't really do anything.
Damn it!
So
Yeah,
I'll just
sorry.
have heard of it, like, yeah, okay, I've
Yeah,
heard
you've
that
heard of
name.
her.
I don't know
Yeah,
who
yeah,
that is, but
Exactly. My bad. Lost track of time. All right. So y'all are kind of like, Pathmaker, not Pathfinder. Correct. So y'all are kind of like escorted to the barracks. The animals are kind of stabled up. The merchants start just talking to different, the guard and or militia, just kind of giving them accounts of their story. Y'all are offered kind of a place to rest because Sam will be like, "I'm sure you guys are tired. Thank you for journeying through. We'll make sure we attend to the proper burial of your friends." And they kind of go to the different rabble rousers to figure out like what is proper for your friends, and the same to the caravan, and they sort it out amongst themselves. Roque, you've been to towns and villages like this. This one is, you just feel very kind of at peace, but there is this slight nagging sensation just kind of at your core. It's not like you can pinpoint it. There's something slightly. Roll me a d20, just a general. Yeah, there's something. Nothing immediately is threatening, but you feel like in the next couple days, possibly, if you have a hunch, your hunch is that something might occur. You don't know. Just something not normal. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are in town. Y'all are kind of resting, getting a little bit of food from the travel, some water, and you guys are waiting for this Meeker individual and this Navari individual to show up.
So, do we have a room to put Al in so you can like snooze it off
Yeah.
for a bit? Okay. Yeah. So I'll take him and put him in whatever bedding they've got.
Yeah, so it's not like it's not a very fancy barracks. It's kind of with the theme of the city. It's almost like as if it was just like a large, I don't know, like an old utility shop kind of thing that was converted into a barracks.
Okay.
So some time passes. Meeker arrives. If you look at your handout, he's in there. He is a human individual. He is definitely wearing his little like brimmed hat.
Wait, which hand?
It's under Vulpine. Oh shit, it's not shared with y'all.
Well, what we see is about and map.
Yeah, so if I do these, let me see. Okay, I remember how to do this now. Let me make sure. This should actually pop it up for you guys if I do this.
Oh yeah, if you do show to players.
So yeah, exactly. Sorry guys, still getting used to Roll20. Mother trucker, do it please. How did I do it last time? I can only like pop it up. How do I get the little?
Oh, you just put it in our journals. Like it's.
Oh yeah. So in journals, all players. There you go. So there you go. I don't know if that automatically opened it for you.
Yep.
Popped it up. Okay, so there you go. That's Meeker, Gustav, and Gus. Not Gus. And Grant. He comes off as like an old war veteran. You know, he's got years under his belt. In his 50s, late 40s, early 50s. He's got this. You can tell like the guards and all them. They respect him. They look to him for a little bit of guidance. He kind of stumbles in, and you just hear him say, "All right, so what happened, and why did you? Where were the bandits?" And Sam explains that we were over at the Pathmaker's rest, and you know, we had a campfire. There was the caravan here. These individuals were there, and it was kind of ballsy of them. They attacked, and I mean, there was like 11 or 12, but still, I was kind of surprised. And there's maybe one or two people that are unaccounted for. Some of the people here are dead, and we were arranging for burial rites and everything, or proper passings. And then Meeker he's kind of see him thinking, and he's like, "Well, what did y'all do with the bodies?" And someone pipes up. He's like, Sam goes, they took them and made like a warning to other bandits away from the shrine.
Would I have known that they did that actually? Would I have seen like the pile? Because I was not part of it. And where would they?
I still think you would have seen them. I still think you would have seen that 15, 30 minutes that it took for everything to leave. You would have noticed the group kind of walking back, grabbing a body, walking, you know.
But I wouldn't know that they like set it up to be gruesome looking or anything, right?
No. It's too far away, and you might have. Yeah.
I don't say anything then.
Okay. And he goes, well, he kind of like gruffs at it and kind of gives like a small grin. He's like, well, that'll do something, but it might also turn people off from taking the road. We'll probably have to go clean up. We're definitely
going to see them from the road. You can only see them if you're skulking around in the woods.
Ah, okay. So you took it off the road. Okay. The smell will get to some people, but not our problem.
The animals will clear them out anyways.
Yeah. He's like, all right, well, he's like, are y'all getting the mayor involved? And then you can kind of, Sam goes, wait, were we not supposed to? And he's like, no, you were supposed to. I just wish you hadn't. And about 10 minutes pass, you know, the due diligence of getting people arrested. Meeker thanks y'all for helping his boys out. Since he's, Sam talks y'all up about what y'all did. And then Navari kind of comes, and yeah, Navari is.
But I recognize her.
You do. You've seen her. You just didn't know who she.
Oh, okay.
You were like, oh shit, she was important.
Okay.
So that now should pop up in your journals. So. Yeah. So you see a halfling female with both sides of her hair shaved, braided, like white locks that go all the way down past her shoulders. She's got a vertical scar across the side of her lip and cheek. But other than that, she's a very positive. She's got a very positive about her. She's actually quite beautiful for being a halfling, being very small. And she kind of comes up and sneaks up on Meeker and just kind of smacks him on the ass. And she's like, so what's all this noise? What happened? Do I have to worry? Do I have to make people calm down? And they get in the discussion. And again, they retell what happens. Does anybody want to chime in?
No, I think I'm happy to let them figure it out.
Perfect. All right. She notices Roque. Because she is like, I've never seen a toy. All the way down here. And then she just keeps going off and Todd and Meeker, and they both agree that that the bodies are not something to be concerned about. That were piled up since you guys said that they're off in the woods. And she thanks y'all. Event comes back around to you, and well, sorry for
Real quick.
Sorry.
Real
Go
quick,
ahead.
just for flavor, I want to say she has like a floral print on something she's wearing, and I'll just
Perfect.
do to Rock. I'll go to Rock and be like, "Don't eat those flowers, man."
Perfect. And she'll say, well, you guys, sorry that you guys had to swing all the way back. I know she recognizes the rabble rouser. She's like, I know you guys were leaving, but thank you for coming back. And then she's like, do you guys have you know what, we'll arrange a place for you guys. Yeah, we have to do that. Y'all helped. Yes. And Meeker goes to her, and she's like, they could stay at my place, or they could go stay at your friend's place. I don't think they should stay at the barracks. And then you're presented with two options. Meeker talks about his silver saloon, his silver spur saloon, which is his establishment. It's a tavern and inn. He said you helped his boys, you guys can stay the night, no problem. Stay a couple nights if need be, because we need to sort out, make sure that for whatever reason there isn't a tie from these bandits with someone else that might be gone missing. And that would be, you guys actually passed it. You probably didn't notice it. Gus, you would have with your passive perception, that it's in the old district. And then Navari says, offers you a place down south through the town square to the Fox Den, which is a tavern and inn, which apparently some of her friends own, which is actually close to the mayoral patch, which is where she stays. So I'll let you guys discuss amongst yourselves what sounds nice, what do you guys like to do, but basically you will have a place to sleep for the night, or for the day to rest up, and accommodations for your time.
You said, I mean, when you and I were talking at DM about this, I would have known one of the kind of two major.
Yeah.
Which one?
You
is
would
Meeker?
know the Silver Spur because it's in the old district.
So Meeker, I would have been familiar with.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll be like, hey, yeah, Meeker's place is great. If anybody, if nobody else has any objections, and then I'll like grab Al and like fireman carry him over my shoulder, like, we should just go there, man.
Yeah, I think Gustav will
he's
turn to
being-
Marb and say, "Yeah, Spur sounds like the sort of place where we'd want to be anyway."
I bacaw in agreement, like, let's go.
Some of them look at you when you do that, like.
I'm busy staring at
Navari.
Navari, so I don't really have a response.
Walk
Sort
over,
of,
put my arm
look
around
at
the
him.
turtle.
I'm like, are we bringing him too, or just gonna leave him there?
All right.
Whatever.
I'll shuffle off with the group, kind of just
Alright.
follow along. You guys
With Andrew kind of guiding you a little bit, and kind of puts his arm around you, I think is what he said.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah.
Might as
So
well.
yeah, Grant. Yeah, so you guys kind of travel back. While you're talking, Meeker says, don't just pick a room. I don't know how many I got. I'll see how many I got open, but take care of yourself. Today is kind of the quiet day in town, anyways. But you don't have to worry. The festival's, going to be down for the day of rest.
Well, I was like, hey, how's the festival been going? We left, but we had a pretty good time. How's it going? Are we winding down now?
I mean, people still seem to be coming from to see this thing. I don't know. I think it's just a freak show, but
And I'll laugh so audibly when he says that.
But
Yeah.
there's those people that think this is a sign of something, be it religious or spiritual, whatever. I don't know. I don't understand those folks. But yeah, so I mean,
I'll just tell him, relax, man. It's just fun. Have some fun.
Yeah, but sometimes they're not the best clientele.
Okay, I get it.
And I try to, try to have an establishment.
Well, I'll try and keep
Yeah.
these guys in line. I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right. Well, so yeah, y'all are guided. You guys hear a little. You guys pick up along the clues and everything that. Yeah, there was a few weeks or maybe a little bit longer at this point. A calf was born of the plains cows, which are those bovine that are native to. And it was born with a mutation. It's not like a freak, like a hideous mutation, but it's large for its size. It has a third eye. It has mix. You're hearing rumors like of what people are talking about. It has got like multiple horns, a couple tails, like stuff like that. Where sometimes it gets a little mixed up. You can obviously at some point go into the festival if you wish to and go see it, because there is like a viewing and everything. And then Meeker will also pipe up. At least the good thing about the festival is some of the the money is going to go to the board for people that help us figure out this damn damn abductions and missings of our plains cow. I mean, killed or what? I don't know, but a lot of the ranchers have been really worried. So maybe that's why this thing was born. If some people have some sort of religious view on it. Eventually, you get guided into the saloon. Saloon is, well, it's a saloon, like what you would imagine a frontierish kind of saloon being. It's 2 stories. There's an open area at the base where there's like a bar. There's like a stage for music and everything. Plenty of tables and all that, but it's empty right now. It's all the people that that fell asleep at the bar were kicked out at some point during the night, and since tonight's kind of like the day of rest, some of the rooms upstairs might have some more people in them resting, but they're easily enough to be able to find 4 rooms for y'all. For y'all's immediate group, and then there's a couple other, like some of the rabble rouser go to get their own room, and then some of them spill over and follow Navari down to the other I'm back.
Yeah, I'm here too.
All right. See, it's a big difference when Gustav actually starts hitting things.
Yes, that is very true.
Like, I remember, what was it, like the first session we played with the 6
Yep.
foot game? It was just
Yep.
like,
Just couldn't get a hit on anything.
just couldn't. Just
But to
couldn't.
be fair, we were fighting like explicitly high
Mhm,
dex stuff
mhm,
that had damage reduction. So it's just like, cool, I'm hitting it with a Nerf bat, and
yeah,
that's about it.
yeah. No, you did good. All right, let me make sure that some of the handouts are visible to y'all during the break. Is pacing okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, cool. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, because it's like one of those things, like, I can only plan so much.
Yeah, well, it's also going to be just difficult with a big group anyway.
But y'all are doing pretty good at not like talking over each other and pretty. Like,
Yeah, I think
the
some of that's
flow's pretty good.
just practice with, using Discord or Skype or anything where you just learn to try to not stomp on people.
Yeah.
As best you can.
Yep, yep. Yeah. The moment we get the okay from everyone, we'll go so we can get you, out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, I just need to eat something and
Yeah, I
get
figured.
prepped for the next thing.
Do y'all play every Sunday at 2?
No, we were playing on Thursdays after work, and then things happened, and then I was like, okay, well, because in the past we had done Sundays around
Mm-hmm.
3 Eastern time, just because that seemed like that was working for people. And then recently, people have moved back to that.
Okay. So the group, because ideally, and there's going to need to be compromises with. Ideally, weekends would be the best, but not like the weekend during Saturday day, because people have things to do and people might have people visit and everything. But like Saturday early, or usually Sunday is a good day. That's the only reason I'm asking. But I'll make sure to get phone numbers and we'll have a discussion going.
Yeah, I mean, again, like my stance for playing any sort of long-term anything with people who are adults is you just shouldn't touch weekends, because as much as it seems like a good idea, someone's going to have a wedding, or they're going to have relatives, or they're going to be on vacation, or there's always something. But during the work week, if you keep them short, sweet sessions that are 2-3 hours, on like a Wednesday or something, that's much easier to be like, I get home from work, I eat real quick, and then I hop on and I do our session, and that's it for the week.
Yeah. Which that might be what we need to do.
You can toss in a weekend session every while. If it's like, hey, we have a big event coming up, do we want to try to get together a weekend so we can get through it in a longer session?
One sitting,
whatever.
Yeah. So.
Because giving up your weekends just like carte blanche, that's tough.
No, yeah. I can agree with that as well.
I'm flexible. I'm a shift worker. If I'm not on night shift, I'm available. Whenever I go back to work.
So Corbin's mic is active. I think I heard Danny.
I'm here, yeah.
Angie, you back?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So everyone's sleeping. Everyone's resting. Everyone bit of a long now. Since y'all are level 1, go ahead and just heal back to full. Get your hit dice back. You get all your spell slots back. Everything. You're refreshed. Well, it'll be around. You guys actually sleep in pretty heavily. It was a little bit more of an exhausting experience, plus all the extra trekking, because all walked and eventually somehow made it to the rest, and then had to continue after only a moderate amount of rest there with combat and get to town. So it's probably more like 4 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. Y'all slept heavy. Some of y'all, Gus, Davis, y'all kind of get more woken up to the sounds of footsteps, the saloon doors swinging open and everything, and just not a crowd, but patrons downstairs. So I would imagine that Davis, you're probably the first one to come down. You
Yeah, I'll
probably
head on down. I'll talk to. So I assume there's like a barkeep.
Well, would you like to check on? I'm assuming Allegretto is in the same room with you.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll poke him and be like, "Hey man,
Did I get him?
nah, you definitely didn't get him, man.
Nah, dude.
Nah, dude.
That
Oh,
was pathetic. But I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're good, dude.
Shit.
You'll get him next time, buddy." And I'll like pat him on the shoulder. So
Okay.
is he still? No, he's fully healed.
I'm
now,
laid back
though.
down.
He's fully healed. Yeah.
Okay.
He at some point he kind of woke up.
I'll be like,
and,
"Oh yeah,
like-
by the way, we're back in Vulpine."
Yeah.
Help me.
Yeah, you're actually in one of the saloons that you've been in. So you're at the Silver Spur. You kind of
Yeah,
you
okay.
recognize.
We're
it. You
at
haven't
we're
been
at
up-
Meeker's place. I don't know. You remember we were here for a little bit.
Mm-mm.
So
But
Yeah,
you good?
so you-
I'll just be like, "Are you good?" Because I'm
I'm
gonna go downstairs and have a drink.
Okay.
So yeah, y'all. I don't know if you follow him, Al, but for sure, Davis comes down, sees not people that he knows, but a few familiar faces. There are a couple of the rabble rousers, just off at the bar, kind of getting some food, some drink.
Can I request that someone notice me and say like, "I love your show"?
It's
It's like one thing. Can I roll for that?
Yeah,
I
roll
second
me
that,
a
yeah.
general charisma check.
Charisma check. Okay, cool.
No, roll me. No. I will let you.
Performance.
Roll me your performance check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. 6 + 7, 13.
You know what? One of the barmaids actually, she's like, oh, "You're that guy. I love you. You
Yeah.
drunk real deep." Mm.
Oh yeah. Ugh. And I just like grunt right at her.
Yeah, she kind of blushes.
And then, yeah.
It's like, oh, it's like the show.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll just like lightly touch her on the cheek and then just like point at her.
Yeah, she doesn't recoil. She kind of likes it.
Yeah.
And then
I'll be like, "Hey,
she's-
can you get some drinks for me and is Al coming?"
Yeah.
So like, we'll pretend like you're just like a couple steps behind me, like for me and my buddy here, and we're just gonna go over and stake out a table.
Perfect. Y'all stick out a table closer to the stage because I feel that that's where you guys would tend to just gravitate towards. And then you kind of park it. Some of the people by they ask you if there's any food, and Meeker's there coming out from the back, and he's kind of walks to you guys while the server, let's call it, is there kind of seeing if you guys want any bread or any dried meats. They have sausages or whatever like that.
He's asking
And
us.
yeah, Meeker. Well, the waiter is, and the Meeker says,
Okay.
"Everything's on us for the night. For the day and the night. Don't worry. Okay. So what?
Ooh, good
I'm
price.
gonna flip him a silver anyway.
Yeah.
What an-
He looks at y'all, and you gotta like still tip my people. Kind of like he glares at
Yeah.
y'all, be respectful. And the waitress nods and takes your orders, kind of runs back. Then I would assume the rest of the guys, if you wish to wake up and head down, you're more than welcome to. It's going to get a little bit more bustling downstairs. But again, it's not going to be too crazy because it is the equivalent of a Sunday.
Yeah, I think
Where
Gustav
people
will
play
head
D&D.
down, and I'll acknowledge the guys at their table, but I'm gonna stay at the bar.
Okay.
And get a couple drinks.
Okay. Meeker's back there as well, and he
Yeah, I get a corner table and just like order the biggest breakfast
okay.
on the tab.
Are you being respectful, Marb, or are you being
Oh yeah, I just want my breakfast first.
okay? But no, I mean, like, as far as your order, like, are you taking full advantage of it, or are you being like,
Oh, I just want
respectful?
like the I'm picturing
Are
kind
you
of
doing
like
the Ron
Irish
Swanson?
breakfast version of Vulpine.
Are you saying
Okay.
bring me all the bacon and eggs that you have?
Yeah, but
I think you might have heard
Marb
bring
eat
me a lot of
eggs?
bacon and eggs, but what I asked for was bring me all of the bacon and eggs you have.
Gotcha. So this, yes, Marb does eat birds. He eats eggs. Yeah.
And I kind of meander down the stairs and
Okay.
decide to sit the same table as Marb. Just
Okay.
Oh,
I find him interesting.
Yeah.
Don't really ask his permission. Just kind of sit down and
Yeah,
I
and you
just, like,
provided him
look up
cover.
from my food and just like give a quick nod and go back to eating.
One of the barmaids comes down to you, Roque, and kind of looks and says, "Do you want anything?"
I order some food, just
Okay.
not everything like Marb.
Yeah.
You're missing out. You gotta try everything.
Yeah. In fact, I kind of see Mark has like a plate and kind of knocks some whatever he's got
Oh,
and kind of slides it over to you, Roque, just so you can try it a little bit, see if you might like it.
All right, I'm good with that.
All right. And then so Gustav's at the bar. Angie, where are you at, my man?
I will sit down at the
us.
table with the others for food.
All right. Yeah, so you basically have like two tables kind of situated, like one close to the stage, kind of away, but y'all are almost like it's almost like as if there's like an L shaped. There's like a table missing from the L, so it's you guys. There would be another table, the other group of guys. So sitting actually pretty close to each other, and then
That's me, my bad.
Gustav. That's fine. And then Gustav is over at the bar, just drinking some ale or whatever he'd like, taking it easy. His version.
I'm just going full embracing the cowboy lifestyle. Slouching at the bar and drinking shots of whiskey
love
or
it.
whatever.
I love it.
For breakfast?
Yeah, for breakfast.
Well,
It's
I mean,
almost like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's lunch.
Breakfast is over.
Yeah.
You know, it's happy hour somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone who is trained in insight, give me a roll.
How do I know if I'm trained?
You'll have a
Double
little
dot.
dot next to it.
I am not.
I get a 10.
Okay, so you got a
I think
10.
I am. Check.
And Grant,
Insight.
yep, you are.
Oh, but I roll poorly. So
Okay. Roque, you are trained in insight from what I see.
Yeah, split.
Okay, and Allegretto is. So we got a 10. Roque, you kind of, because you don't know why, but you see Meeker and kind of go to another table off to like the opposite side of where you guys are quite frequently, and there's a couple individuals sitting there. Actually, 3 predominant individuals. There's a human lady that's got some pretty nice, but like functional clothes, but it's still nice. She's got long silver hair. She's a bit older. She's fit. She's fit, but still aged. There's a man in his, you would guess, late 40s, early 50s. Brown hair, brown beard, everything. Human again, sitting at the table. And then there's a dwarf. And the dwarf has a similar like hat to what Meeker wears, the whole like cowboy hat going. He's got like what do you call it? What is it, like a poncho going on? And Meeker is sitting down at the table with them every week, having a few words, and then getting back up and doing whatever he needs to do in his bar. And you get a minor sense that it's kind of interesting that y'all did something to be able to get, room and board. So you must have done something, and then now Meeker's paying attention to these people, so maybe they're important of some sort. And I'm sharing the 3 individuals
So
now.
Okay.
Alexandra, Archie, and
Cam.
Okay. I'll say so.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, go for it.
Maybe as is he like constantly going back and forth over there?
No, that's why I made y'all make an insight check. It's every once in a while you notice like he's minding his establishment, but then maybe like every 10 to 20 minutes, because y'all are taking time to eat, relax, kind of enjoy. You see him maybe in the span of 45 minutes go there 3 times. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And 2 of those times he actually sat down for a bit and talked, and you see some head nodding and some.
So I'll wait. If he goes back over there again, I'm gonna just go introduce myself.
Okay.
If he goes back over there.
Okay.
All right. While he's there, you go introduce yourself.
Yeah. yeah, I'll act it once it's time if it's ready.
Okay. You find another time to be able to swing yourself in. And
So Meeker heads back over there.
what's that? Yeah.
Okay. So hey guys, Davis here. Yeah, you probably have seen me before. We played the festival a couple of days back.
All right,
So,
they're all gonna roll.
You know what's
Go ahead,
good here? What? Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Two of them actually nod. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'll like point. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Alexandra and Cam nod.
Alexander and Cam nod. Okay, and Cam is the
dwarf.
Okay. So I'll be like, what's good here? What are we doing? What's up with this plains cow? Like, I mean, I've heard all about it, but I have yet to see it. What do we got? What do we got to do to get a glimpse of this thing?
Cam pipes up. He's like, "You're talking about that one, the festival one."
Yeah. I mean, we were just working the fairgrounds, providing entertainment for people, but then for some reason I don't want to go into it, but we were gonna head off to the next place, but things brought us back into town. So now that we're here, I wanted to check this thing out. It sounds pretty gruesome, and I like that.
That's not so much gruesome as it is weird, honestly.
I like weird too. Weird's good. Weird's good.
Okay. Alexandra kind of smiles a little bit. She's like looking at the two men that she's with. She considers them weird. You gather. She kind of looks at them.
Okay.
And Cam goes, "Well, it's a festival. You just go to the festival and you pay to go to that one tent that's marked for it, and they allow people to see it. It's on display. Nothing fancy."
Yeah,
and
I'll
then he
look really stupid as I'm just like, oh, okay.
And he kind of elbows Archie, and he goes, "Actually, the thing came from Ranch 44, right?" And Archie goes, "Yes, it came from one of my ranches." And he goes, "Well, are you getting a cut off of it?" He's like, "No, you know where the money is going. We got to figure out what is happening to our normal livestock." And they kind of turn, they kind of start ignoring you in a sense and kind of get back into discussion of like how to deal with it. But you do pick up that plains cows are going missing, and you gather enough information that there is a reward, or they're figuring out a way to have a reward for people to incentivize them to help try to figure it out, because this is what this town is established on. This is where a lot of people make their money.
Okay.
The plains cow, a normal one around the world sells for like 200 gold pieces, which is a lot.
So I actually hear him say that like stuff has gone missing.
Yeah. You'll hear like, I heard, Alexander goes, "Yeah, over at Foxtail, we've at least accounted for 3 going missing."
I'm gonna say, hey, Marb, and like motion Marb over.
Okay.
Cool.
Like
I look up and start walking slowly, carry my plate to the.
Yeah, you take a little plate with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet you halfway and start pushing you over, just dragging you with me.
Okay. We can.
This guy here, he's got eagle eyes. I guarantee he can find whatever you need.
Or if your guys are willing to pay the price.
Archie goes in. Well, the prices. There is no. This is a livelihood for the entire town. Of course, there's a price. We understand and figure that out. But what do you mean he has eagle eyes? He's not even. Is that?
Look at him. He's an eagle, right? He's not an eagle. You get what I'm saying. No,
okay, he's not. So he's not a literal eagle.
He's not a literal
You're
eagle. But I've seen him.
Look like an eagle. That's a huge.
He likes to he likes high vantage points. He can check out stuff. He's pretty good at this. Trust me. And I don't know if I should. Well, so I don't really know this, so I don't know if I should be making a deception check or not.
Yeah, you can actually.
I'll tell you what. I'll just make up a story. I'll be like, some other somebody else lost a bunch of livestock, and he found a couple weeks ago, and he found them all within 2 days. It was amazing.
All right, deception it up.
Deception. All right.
Marb, I don't know if you're assisting in some way or.
Yeah. Like
I'm
checks.
just
staring.
like nodding at everything and seeing the reactions and see
Wolfing down his
solve
food.
what the
I
thing
rolled
is.
12 plus 5, 17.
Okay.
Wait for deception.
Okay.
For me, yeah.
Cam like is kind of the dwarf kind of eagle. he's a. And then Archie just is like, no, seriously, this is a lot of people's livelihoods are. I'm sure if you guys want to help, that's great. Meeker pointed y'all out that you guys helped earlier with something. He didn't want to.
I'll flex slightly when he says that.
Okay.
Yeah.
God damn it. Alexander is impressed.
Nice.
Got it.
Random rolls. And they'll say, and they'll clue you in a little bit more. They'll say, like, it's been, I think the first one was reported about a month ago, and it was over at my ranch. Yeah, it was about a month ago at my ranch over at Foxtail. And we thought, maybe something happened. Maybe one of the creatures from the forest, be it a mountain lion or something, through. But you've seen the plains cows; they're huge. They can take they're a lot to take down and a lot to think. So we don't know if they're being killed, they're taken, or if they're just being stolen. We can't really tell.
Well, this guy here, he can track anything. So if they're leaving any tracks behind, he'll find them.
I say, like, can you take me where the last cows were taking? I don't care about what happened. I care what's happening now.
Sure. And then they kind of look at each other. Meeker actually comes back at some point during this conversation and was like, well, they were good enough to help my boys. Maybe they'll be good enough to help. Unfortunately, we don't know. He kind of says it like it's a general we. We don't know what we offer for the help right now, but once the festival's sorted out, maybe
Hey, it's not money. It's just any form of payment. Cow milk, favors. we'll work
Favors for
something
cow
out.
milk.
Yeah. Favors for
Can
cow
I milk
milk?
one of your cows? That's all I ask.
That's all I ask. I've never milked a cow before. It's a new one for Marb.
All right. They say eventually the conversation is struck and an agreement is made, let's call it,
Sure.
that they still want to have their time to discuss and do some planning and some talking, and then they'll stay here for a couple more hours. But they said, like, once it starts getting dark, they're going to head out to their respected places where they're staying. And it happens to be not too far away where the last one went missing or reported missing. So they'll take you at that point to give you an idea. And you guys have about a few hours to keep to yourselves. It's going to be 6, the clock at this point, maybe even 7, pushing on 7 in the evening. Y'all are fairly rested because y'all had such a weird sleep schedule. There's some people coming in. It's not as hectic or as busy as, again, a typical Sunday would be, or as a typical day would be. So anything you guys want to do?
I want to go to any sort of market. Or no, I should probably wait for the festival to sell all the old clothes and everything we ripped off from the bandits.
Well, so here's the thing, because y'all were being shuffled off. Short of a few daggers that you picked up and some bolts and everything to stock up with, like, for you guys, all that armor and everything that was on the caravan was left at the caravan at the barracks. So
So you don't have it on you.
Yeah, you don't have it on you because there was a lot. Like, it was a lot of equipment, right?
But if he has enough time to go get it, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe you would, but
11
you might
people's full.
Yeah, but you also might realize that this is the quality of the material wasn't that great. You might be able to sell some of it, but also maybe the Verdant cause will add some of the daggers to their armor. And
the thieves.
I have a better question. Yeah, what is like the not underground scene, because that sounds like underground.
Yeah. Are you talking about like underbelly?
Yeah, underbelly. Thank you.
Roll me a intelligence check. I'll consider you proficient with it. So
yeah, what would be the equivalent of like streetwise?
Well, he's playing off his background.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, that was
Cool.
terrible.
Yeah, you've never heard of anything. You know what? Vulpine is actually pretty much a town that's
Like pretty peaceful.
pretty peaceful, pretty quiet. It focuses on, the cattle and their annual rodeo.
Gross.
Yeah.
I do want to go to the barracks and at least grab all the clothes and then drop them up at whatever church or Goodwill version of.
Okay. Are you doing that now, or is that something you do?
Yeah, if we have time, I'll just like
Okay.
I nudge Gustav and say like, "I'll be right back. I'm gonna
Yeah.
run some errands."
Can I offer to go with Marb?
Sure.
Give him a hand.
Ooh,
He wants something?
absolutely.
All right, I'll wander off with him.
Okay. Grant or Gustav or Al, anything? And I'm sorry. I'm operating under the assumption that Davis shared this information with.
Yeah.
Y'all.
I'll probably in order. I would obviously Marb knows because he's there. I would go tell Al. I would assume Marb probably go tells Roque because he was sitting with him, and Grant was sitting with Roque or with Marb and Roque, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So really, I'll probably just tell Al and Gustav.
Okay. Perfect.
I guess if I know that something's up, I'll finish my drink and just follow Marb to keep an eye on him. If nothing else,
That's perfect.
that boy gets himself into trouble.
All right.
I was always looking for adventure. He just wants to. If he gets to see that cow, that's his priority right now,
That's
though.
right. He wants to milk it. He wants to milk
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Show me a cow.
He wants to milk the cow.
I'll
All right, so
say, I at least, and probably Al as well, would want to confer with the rabble rousers, being like, hey, I know we're back here, but we kind of agreed to split up, and so we're gonna go do our own thing for a little bit. Maybe we'll catch you in the next town.
Okay. The halflings, which I wish I thought of a creative name for them, but I didn't. They rush over and hug your legs and everything,
Aw.
and they're gonna miss you. And then,
I'm gonna pick one up and just like toss him in the air, not like super high, but like,
Yeah.
just toss him up.
Just pick him and just high as I
Drop
can.
him.
You guys laugh, but it's not that weird to them.
Yeah. And why do you pick one of them up? The other two just instinctively, like one jumps on the other one,
Yeah.
so he tops them.
In
The
fact,
third one.
there's another guy in our group. I'll actually toss one of them to him.
Okay, perfect. All right.
He's just
all right.
like in another table. I'll be like, hey, heads up, and then like pop him
Go
over there.
long.
And like he does, like the halfling does like a pretty cool like flip and moves in the air, like as he's like flying in the air to him. That's all pretty cool.
Some Cirque du Soleil.
Give me another performance check.
Okay, sure.
Please roll a 1.
No, 16 plus 7, so 23.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty good.
People at the bar, even though let's say it's about at a 1/3 occupancy, they notice, and like a couple of people start like kind of cheering and clapping.
Yeah, I'll do a little half bow, just like yes.
Yeah, and then like the three halflings do the thing where the top one does a flip off the one, the other one flip off the bow and everything.
Yeah.
And then
I'll like give them small applause as well, like and kind of like everybody.
Yeah, and then perfect. And then part of the rabble rouser crew that's in this part is they're more somber because Oris. Sorry, I already forgot his name, but
Orbis,
yeah. Orbis. Yeah, there it is. Orbis passed away, and then another one of y'all's friends passed away in the altercation that evening. But yeah, so Marb, Gustav, Roque, y'all make it to the barracks. Bentley happens to be getting up from his rest. Happens to see y'all, waves to you guys, asks you what's going on, what do you guys want to do, or what are you doing here, and
I just came for my cargo.
what cargo?
Take it to what is it, like armor and clothes and weapons that we picked up from the bandits. Want to go take them to maybe not the weapons, but like at least the clothes. The armor can stay too. Just the normal like everyday attire clothes.
Okay, and what do you want to take it for?
Any type of church Goodwill version that
Oh.
exists in Vulpine?
Well, that's actually what we were planning on doing anyway. We were gonna get it all washed up and donated. Some of it's got some gashes and some holes in it, so that's probably gonna just be turned into rags. But you don't have to worry about that, Mark. Thank you again.
I do want to worry about that. I just want an excuse to like go around town, doing
All
some
right.
scouting and giving me a good excuse. So
I
Give
think
me
gonna not take
Gustav
enough
is starting
for
to like
a
grin to himself and try to not make eye contact.
All right, give me a
I'm making all the eye
Persuasion?
contact, just like not dropping his gaze.
Ooh,
give me your choice of deception or persuasion, because I can see.
that sounds almost like intimidation too.
Ooh. Let's see. Persuasion, I got a +5. I'm guessing that's gonna be the highest one.
Okay.
Okay, come on, my rolls have been terrible. 13.
He'll be like, listen, all right, I'll give you some so that they know that you will be giving them directly, but let us also do it because you gotta look good to our people as well. So he'll give
Oh,
you.
so you want to look good?
eh,
I see how it is.
They'll give you, let's say half of what was there as far as like clothing. So you get like 6 pairs of clothing.
I don't know
Okay.
how Mar feels about that. I feel like
Well.
it's an all or nothing.
Roll for
situation.
initiative.
Kick his ass.
Can I try like some sleight of hand in there?
What?
How to steal the clothes?
Yeah.
Just to grab more of them, obviously.
He.
Here, the way this works is a barter system. So you do a favor for someone, they owe you a favor. You need to establish your context here. And this guy is preventing me from doing that.
This guy's fucking up my shit.
This guy.
Gustav, you're starting to pick up that Marb is.
I'm getting.
Hey man,
with
this
my
is
hands.
Marb's deal. Like, I don't interfere until people start throwing punches.
Okay. Here's the thing, you're not like in the barracks and he kind of walked out. Like, do you want to try to make your way into the barracks?
Oh, he already walked us out the door. Damn.
Because you never made it in. Like he met y'all like on the outside kind of situation. And then
Oh, what a clever asshole.
I know. Can I
And then he's-
poison him? I'm just kidding.
Can I attempt to persuade Barb to just be happy with half?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, how dare you.
Nothing situation.
I mean, you could try.
Actually, I grab Brent. What's his name?
Bentley.
Bentley.
Mhm.
And I look him in the eyes, and I use my mimicry to talk in
God damn it.
the same voice as him,
Okay.
and I just say like, "Don't make me come back for the rest. Pick up what he gave me, and just like start walking and giving him like kind of a side eye."
Walking towards the barracks or away from the barracks?
Oh, I wait wherever like church/Goodwill.
Okay, so away from the barracks, and then Bentley kind of looks at you. And just is startled because he didn't expect that. And who knows?
Bentley, my
Maybe he knows where you're staying, so maybe some clothes will appear.
man.
So yeah, it took you a good 15-30 minutes to get there. Discussion, yada yada. Gustav and Roque are accompanying you. Is there anything special you two would like to do, or just observe the Marb being Marb?
Prevent me.
Again, I'm just here to make sure Marb doesn't get into like
Gotcha.
actual real trouble.
Okay.
I'm just tagging along because I find him to be interesting.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, threatening adventures.
Yeah. So. Back at the Silver Spur, the rabble rousers, Davis, Allegro, and Grant, y'all, the sun is starting to go down. The 3 people, the 3 ranch owners that you met, are starting to get up, and they kind of motion to y'all to come with them. And then they ask, when you guys approach, I'm assuming all 3 of you will go.
Sure.
Yep.
They ask, well, where's the, we never got his name. Where's the Birdman?
Would we know actually where they were going? Did they tell us where they were going?
I did say I was going to the barracks for
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he told me that, but I left immediately. I didn't tell anyone else. So
Go ahead. All right, let's do no, Grant's got a good enough perception. Grant would have heard that he was talking to Gustav, and
Okay.
it'd be like they went to the barracks kind of thing.
So yeah, we'll just say that.
If it gets night enough, I think we just come back then.
Mm-hmm.
Because we did agree for like a meeting time, right?
Yep.
That's true.
Great. So, if you realize, let me drive. Kind of in a sense, the three of y'all start leaving with the three ranch owners towards the kind of the direction of the barracks, because that's where you said that the rest of your crew went. You get not very far along the way, and the other you guys see Marb, Gustav, and Roque coming towards y'all. So you guys wave to each other. You guys meet up, and then you guys start following the three to leave town.
On foot?
To go to, what's that?
Are we on foot?
On foot.
Okay.
Because it's not, they said it's, well, let me see. Actually, no, you're luck. Not in town, not on foot. They walk you over to where they have a couple carts, and they kind of jump in. They have a driver for themselves. There's two sets of carts with two sets of drivers. Y'all just kind of evenly just divide yourselves amongst the carts, and then you'll start heading north through the old district out to the ranches of Vulpine.
Mhm.
And now here's my question. Do we want to go a little bit longer, or is this a good stopping point for you, Nate?
yeah, I need to wrap it up.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I need to wrap it up too.
Perfect. All right, well,
Next time, I'm gonna milk a cow.
Get ready.
The next
ready.
episode of
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
The next episode.
all right. Well, guys,
Goku milks a cow and he makes it weird because it's Goku.
This cow is secretly Goku. Oh shit! Let's go Super Saiyan.
you unlock its Super Saiyan by milking it. Is that
Hey man,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
got to add it to his training regimen. He's like, wow, my grip's. Goku, no, stop.
all right, Marb? Your grip strength has now become 20. No.
Oh, hardcore.
That poor cow.
my
geez.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, it's awful. Literally the worst thing.
He said he went Goku on the training, so I mean, there's just like there's no variance in degree. It's just all out.
Yeah. It's all or
Right.
nothing.
Well, guys, yeah, shit, Allegro almost died.
Woo!
Yeah, that was
Congratulations.
like a dicey right there.
I've
Built
never
character.
I've never seen a wizard be, or technically cleric, a cleric/wizard be so useful while doing next to nothing at the same time. That was
Hey, man, fuck
amazing.
it.
Useful for both
Sounds
sides, no
alright,
less.
I'm okay with
Legit, that was amazing. There's actually a point that they didn't bother shooting at Marb because you were in the way. They're like,
Nice.
they're like, damn it. So,
So
Yeah.
it all worked out.
it all worked out, guys.
That's what I'm
Very-
hearing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, because y'all did such a good job and y'all are actually already headed in another direction, which I wasn't expecting so quickly, everyone's level 2. Congratulations.
Hooray.
I will help level characters if need be. It is maximum hit points for the first 3 levels. So if your hit dice is a D8, add a D8 plus your con modifier. I think it automatically will incorporate your con mod. So
Sweet.
you guys are coming that. With Roque, I will help you with the whole wizard dip, so now you can start that path.
Okay, cool.
And if anyone has any questions throughout that, please ping me. Let me know if I've met expectations and everything. It can be private messages, it can be public. I will going forward. We will play with the brutal criticals. We will play with the bonus action drinking pots. And the only other question I have for you guys is how gritty of a game do you want to play? In 5e, when you take a long, you heal to full, which you get grievously wounded. Oh, I just need to. I'm back to full hit points, like nothing happened. Would y'all like to play a more gritty game, or for the time being, would you just like to have that high fantasy where you just keep rolling?
I feel like minimizing the bookkeeping is sort of nice. Like getting critically hit is enough of like oh, it's gritty, and that's more fun to deal with than just like, oh, I was injured like 3 sessions ago, and I'm still having to like deal
Perfect.
with bullshit from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys will eventually, you know, by the nature of the composition of your group, you'll have a decent amount of healing disposal. So the likelihood of it actually coming down to something like that will be small. So I'm
We
okay
have
with
one bard for healing. That's it, right? We have a
And
we have a cleric who's going to be a wizard, and then a cleric who wants to be a fighter.
I can give out some healing too later on. Actually, now
Yeah.
starting at level 2, I
Yeah.
can give out healing.
The warlord has some healing features, and Marb, if he decides to prepare healing spells, can have a few. Because
I'll have a few.
Yeah.
But I'm walking out. So
I got some healing as well,
guys
but I
it's been
chose
a
to be
pleasure.
overzealous.
Well,
perfect.
right, see ya.
Talk to y'all soon.
Yeah. If you can in the chat, please leave me an email, just in our little chat, so that way I can groups and contacting you all. Thank you.
Current who do you what?
Hmm?
What was that? What are we leaving?
Email.
Email and phone number. I'd like both, so that way I have multiple ways. I know I might have it for some people, but just to have a nice collection, and then now everyone can add each other.
Do you want that in Roll20 or do you want that on Discord?
Yeah.
Wherever. If you put it in Roll20, that's fine. I'll scrounge it, and I'll make sure that I'll put it in one location for everybody. So cool.
I put it in both.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So theoretically, our max hit points should just straight double, right? Because we get the same.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So like your 14 becomes a 28. God damn it.
And
I think that's the
once
same
I can get better armor, I'll even have a better armor class.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I can do heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we get at level 2? Not just whatever our level 2 stuff is.
Yes. Yeah. Max hit points and whatever level 2 you want to do.
I get to turn undead, basically.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
You get some more spell slots.
Oh yeah, spell slot.
And you get Channel Divinity, which is the guided strike for you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have to even channel. I don't even have to turn undead. I can use it to hit harder or hit more often.
Hit more often.
Excellent.
Yeah. So.
Probably should have been a storm lord. It's more fun to throw lightning bolts and chain lightnings and shit.
Well, you know, you can always come up with other concepts, and I'll be like bluntly honest. I love this composition of the. I'm still waiting to get like more details and everyone's like backstories and everything, and like more proper written